Captains, number 1, Tilly Saint. Number 63, you've got Logan Amick. Number 23, that's Derek Orr. Good to have Derek back. He was playing really good last year, beginning of the year. Then he had that season-ending injury. So good to have Derek back. And also Jose Ortiz, the senior, number 41, is the fourth senior, or the fourth captain, rather. And Paul Bryant coming out with the white jerseys. Is that a blue? Trying to see.
Yeah, it's a blue, I think, a dark blue.
So we'll see if we can pick up the toss of the coin. We'll see if the official has some pregame jitters here, if he can handle the toss or not.
Congratulations for being named captain tonight. Not only are you out here representing your team, you're also representing your school and your community. You should have a lot of pride in that. Gentlemen, y'all take care of the sportsmanship tonight so that we don't have to. White team, you're the visitors tonight, so you're going to get to call the coin toss. I have an Alabama High School Athletic Association coin here with heads written with that logo. And on the other side is the National Federation logo with tails written on it. It's your call, heads or tails. It's called heads. I'm going to flip it, let it land on the ground. Whatever's showing is what we're going with. It's called heads. Good luck, gentlemen. It is tails. You've won the toss. You can take the ball, you can defend, or you defer to the second half. All right, you're going to defend or defer? Defer. All right, that's what I thought you said. All right, let's see the field y'all want to play.
We're going to defer. Little nervous in there, right, Keith?
Yeah, some nerves right there. These guys are ready to go, man. I don't know if it's nerves or if it's jitters, and they're ready to go. Guys, we've made it through the drought. Okay, no high school football for 150 years, however long it's been. We're ready to go. Hey, on the other sideline, they say Paul Bryant over there, but I don't see any Bears walking around with any houndstooth hats on. So I think the Aggies are in good shape tonight, boys. I'm ready to go.
It is time. We'll take one more quick timeout. When we come back, it's the opening kick for the 2026 season. Timeout brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. It's Aggie football here on Power 107.5.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Ready to stop dreaming about a new home and start building it? Come see J&J Homes in Albertville, your local, family-owned and operated manufactured home builder. With our best price guarantee, 0 down with approved credit or land, getting into your new home may be easier than you think. From start to finish, J&J is here to help you get home. Visit us at 4954 Alabama Highway 431 in Albertville or call 256-878-9939. Stop by J&J Homes in Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
I've been ready for this since we finished up with what Geraldine in the playoffs last year. I am a football fanatic. When your dad was a football coach growing up, You lived it, breathed it, ate it for 365 and a half days a year. There's 2 seasons. There's football season and then off season. Those are the 2 seasons you got. Barry, I'm excited, and I truly believe, because people have asked me all week, what do you think about this game, John? What do you think about this game? And I tell them, every one of them, that I think that this is the most important game of the season right now, because if the Aggies get out of here with a win, that is a great mental boost getting ready to go on the road at Hazel Green next week. The Aggies need to win this game and once again be able to get on the buses, make their way up to Hazel Green with a positive mental attitude, a 1-0 record, and let's get the ball rolling early in the season.
All right, Coach Weingarten said the kicker, Christian Bravo, started off the season kicking it maybe to the 20 or 30, but as he worked every single day over and over, the leg got stronger, and he's a good one. So Bravo will kick off.
What do we got? Oh, we don't. The new rule is you got to have a certain amount of people on one half of the field or the other. Now Albertville had too many on one side.
All right, set to go. Aggies set to kick off. First game of 2026, looking for the first opening win since 2019. Good kick down the sideline. I almost kicked it out of the fence. So that's not what Coach Weingarten wanted. Christian Bravo says, that's not going to end well. I got a meeting coming.
Keith, I think that's what you were talking about. Just amped up, anxious, because all during the offseason and when I've been at practice, he's nailed it right down the middle. I think just a little yips right there.
Yeah, I got excited right there. Hey, he'll calm down. He'll get it going. Hey, in pregame, man, he was nailing them. He was. I mean, it was the goal line just about every time.
So Paul Bryant will start on the 35-yard line, first down and 10. The Stampede, the Paul Bryant Stampede, didn't win a game last year. They'll be taking on Woodlawn coming up next week. And here we go. Aggies 4-man front. Out of the shotgun. Hood, the quarterback, the snap. He's going to keep him himself. Hitting the backfield, diving for a gain of a couple. Aggies hit him in the backfield, a short gain.
Well, that's a great job there. Number 4, Zach Jenkins, bringing all 6'2", 215-pound senioritis to the party. He was able to cut over the top of the tackle, squeeze right down the line of scrimmage, get his head across, make a great tackle for a short gain.
Good job with the Aggie defense. Zach Jenkins on the front.
Hey, guys, real quick, Zach Jenkins' older brother is Zach Lang, and he came through here several years ago, was a really good linebacker for Albertville.
Gain of 2, second down and 8. One man wide right side, one receiver to the left. Quarterback out of the gun, you quarterback in. The snap, he's going to turn, hand off, little end around, he'll try to bounce around the corner. Stops, cuts, 40, 45, midfield, out of bounds is the Aggie 48-yard line. Talik Saint makes the tackle. Good run by Bankhead, first down, Paul Bryant.
Barry, you remember we talked about Cedric Bankhead during the pregame. We said that he is the best athlete on the team, and they're going to do anything and everything that they can do to get their ball in his hands. This time bringing him across the formation, underneath handoff, student body coming here along the near boundary, able to get a seam, turn up north and south, first down.
First down, Paul Bryant on the Aggie 48-yard line. Quarterback Cheatham, the sophomore, out of the gun, 2 men wide left side. Aggies 4-man front, the snap. He'll turn, hands off up the middle. 45, 44, 43. The pile of humanity will fall forward finally, a gain of about 5, 6, 7 yards.
This time, Keith utilizing number 1 as eye candy and then just to hand it off, just basically getting in behind the left side of that offensive line.
A gain of 5 straight up the middle. Got an Aggie limping. I think he's going to need somebody to take his place. Favoring the right leg, can't say who that is.
Yeah, that's Hunter Alford, 230, 6'2", 230-pound senior. He kind of got rolled up. The left side of that Paul Bryant offensive line, those are the 2 big ones, and one of them has a college offer, and Hunter Alford kind of got rolled up behind them, and I think just kind of a mass of humanity fell on his leg, Barry.
So he's going to check out for a minute, hopefully okay. Second down and 5. Paul Bryant opening drive, 10-16 to go in the quarter, no score. First possession of the game. They're sitting on the Aggie 43-yard line. 2-man right side, hands off, up the middle, dancing around. Bravo grabs him, throws him down at the 40, a gain of 3. It'll be third down and short.
Keith, what about Bravo right there in the interior part of that defensive line?
Yeah, he's doing some work down there, Big John. He's getting after it right down there in the trenches, man. I tell you, you talking about their little running back, he's a jitterbug. He's going to be tough to – you can't let him get outside. You're going to be in trouble.
Third down 2, 9:45 to go in the quarter. On a hot, sticky Friday night here, opening game of the season, 1-man wide right side, man-to-man coverage. Quarterback, he'll turn, hands off, trying to bounce it around the end. He cuts, first down. 35, breaks the tackle. 31, 30, 29, 28-yard line. Hardaway makes the tackle, first down, Paul Bryant.
Hardaway with a touchdown-saving tackle, Barry. Cedric Bankhead underneath. Once again, that's that number one, the best athlete that they have on their team. And right there, you saw on a crucial down early in this game, 3rd down and 3, got the ball in the hands of their athlete, found just enough seam in between the offensive line, north and south, moves the chains.
They like to run the ball. You have to try a pass. First down on the Yankee 28-yard line, 1st down and 10. Paul Bryant on the move. The snap, quick pass, right side. Got his man, avoids one man, 25, dives to the 21, out of bounds. Almost another first and a gain of 9.
Just quarterback getting the snap. They are getting it quickly out into the hands of his wide receiver. I believe that was number 3, Jashad Williams. Got it. The initial tackler for Albertville comes up, misses the tackle, and therefore allows Paul Bryant to get 9 yards.
Clock running, 8:55 to go on the quarter. Opening drive, Paul Bryant looking good. No mistakes. 2nd down and 1. Man in motion, left side. See if they go for the end zone. Cheatham turns, fakes, looks up, hands off, up the middle, over the 15, 14, 13-yard line. Boy, he was popped. Keith, he was hit hard around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he got 2 Aggies right in his chin right there, guys. They got the first down. We really playing physical. We just got to, they're really hurting us off the edge right now. Our outside, our defensive end, need to really try to set that edge. Don't get sealed. Don't get pushed inside because they're eating us up on the edge.
14-yard line is where they spotted. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. No score. Paul Bryant with the ball first. 2 men wide right side. Quarterback Cheatham looks right side, throws it short. The ball is tipped, almost picked off. Wow. Hardaway almost had an interception.
Boy, that was a headsy play by number 17, Hardaway, bringing that 6'1", 165-pound junior body. Saw what they were trying to do, Barry. It's the same exact play they came up and threw on the last set of the start of downs to get 9 yards. Hardaway jumps the route, nearly makes an interception.
That was a horrible pass, almost picked off. 2nd down and 10 on the Aggie 14. Cheatham looks right side, throws to the end zone, got a man wide open, dropped it off the fingertips. Incomplete, Keith. He was wide open in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, they'd set that up, guys. They threw that now, I guess you call it now route or whatever it is, right at the line of scrimmage. They threw it twice. They pump faked it, threw it deep. The corner sat, man. He's got to you read his keys, okay? Don't get too excited right here and make a mistake. Just read your keys, do your job.
Big 3rd down call. Is it 2-down territory, Chris? They don't get it here.
Yeah, definitely.
They're on the 14. That would be about a 31-yard field goal. 3rd down, 10 from the Aggie 14-yard line. 2 receivers left side. Quarterback Cheatham. Aggie showing pressure. Turns, looks, throws it to the middle. Behind him, incomplete. Bad pass. Threw it behind him. Boy, one of the Aggies broke through. I think that was Jude Fan. Hit the quarterback when he cut it loose, Sean, and incomplete 4th down.
And he was trying to get that ball to number 1, Cedric Bankhead, again on just a quick slant, trying to get him inside across the face of the safety. And if he's able to make that catch, Barry, he's going to have a lot of green grass in the middle all the way to the end zone, but thrown just enough behind him. And then number 8, Evan House, bringing the house, hitting Cedric Bankhead right in the back, jars the ball loose. And this brings up a huge 4th down for this Aggie team early in the season.
No kicker coming out. They're going to go 4th and 10. Clock stop, 8:18 to go in the quarter. Cheatham drops back, looks to the middle, throws, incomplete. Or do you make the catch?
He made the catch, but it depends on where they're going to spot it.
He's on the 4-yard line. Keith, is it a first down?
They may have to do a measure on this one. It may be the first measure of the year. It's going to be very, very close.
I
thought
thought
he's going
he
to go and give it to him.
I thought he had dropped the ball at first.
Referee gave him first down, half the length of the football.
Man.
Barry,
That was a great catch.
It was a great catch, and you see what I'm talking about. Number 1 is their go-to player, and when they had to have 4th and 10, they got 4th and 10 in the length of a football.
Bad snap over the quarterback's head, chasing at 20, goes down 25-yard line. They go from the 4 to the 25. First mistake of the night for Paul Bryant. They lose about 20 yards.
And we talk about Albertville having jitters just the same. Wait a minute. I'm trying to see the referees coming in from the backside. Was there a flag on the play to start this? And if there was, if it's against Albertville, all of that negates.
No, I don't see one.
I'm not sure. I thought it might be the heat timeout, but we're not there yet. Not sure what happened, but still. The ball is back on the 25-yard line. So it's 2nd and goal from the 25. Boy, everybody's got a whistle.
It's the back judge back here that's whistling everybody off. The White Hat's trying to start the game.
Oh, guys, we may have a problem with the earpiece. We can't hear.
It may be it. So the clock
they all know sign language, right?
So there's 8:02 to go in the quarter. Paul Bryant opening drive. They had it first and goal at the 4. Now it's second and goal at the 25 after the bad snap over the quarterback's head.
Very advantageous, though, Barry, for the defense. All you have to do is guard the end zone. It's first and goal, second goal.
All right, quarterback out of the gun. Cheatham turns, hands off. Bounces left side. Flags are down inside the 23. Usually a holding call where that flag was thrown. It's going to be a gain of about 2. If I'm the Aggies, do you move them back, Chris? Take the penalty.
Oh, no.
No?
No, I think because if you take that play, once again, they got to get to the end zone. Decline the penalty. It's third down. He only gained 3 yards. It's still third down in the country mile.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, I guess we're going to back them up.
They're going to take the hold. So that's a Marshall County Sheriff's Office penalty flag on the field. Good to have the Sheriff's Office back with us again this year.
That's why those coaches make the big bucks, because I would have declined it and moved home.
Well, now it's second and goal from the 35-yard line. Man, how bad was that snap a minute ago, Chris?
That was definitely a helper for the defense there.
Because they had 4 shots from the 4-yard line to score, and said the first snap went over the quarterback's head.
All right, they're trying to get a mismatch right here.
Left side rolling. Cheatham throws it short. He was hit before the ball got there. He makes the catch. That could be pass interference. They didn't throw it. I thought he timed it a little too short, but it's going to be a gain of about 2.
Brought Bankhead out, put him in the slot, trying to get him lined up on linebacker Jude Fan. But Jude Fan is a technician when it comes to knowing exactly what he needs to do. Brings the 6-foot, 185-pound frame to the party. And as soon as Bankhead was able to touch that ball, Jude Fan drills him. Big third down, Barry.
I think we got a break. I thought he hit him early, but third down and goal from the 33-yard line. Cheatham rolls right side. Pressure's coming. Throws it to the sideline. Overthrows everybody. Incomplete. So how about this? You had first and goal on the 4. Now it's fourth and goal from the 33. Do you have to punt, or will they go for it?
I don't know, Keith. I think I might run just.
I take a shot. I mean, if we pick it off on the 2-3 yard line, then it's as good as a punt and better than a punt. It's a weird spot. I mean, I'd take a shot if it's
Looks
me.
like he's going to.
I think I'd have a little pooch kick here and just try to pin them deep inside the 10.
Yeah, that was a big break with that snap over the head, Barry, because you talk about Paul Bryant knocking on the door, and looks like the Albertville defense, with the help of a Paul Bryant error, going to be able to get out of this first drive without giving up any points.
They're lining up as if they want to punt. Aggies are not so sure. They're going to send one man back around the 10-yard line. Evan House is kind of playing deep, but he's still not convinced that they may punt it. Now another Aggie joins him. That's Ballinger. So Cam Ballinger joins him. Aggies have too many men. I think the Aggies may have to burn a timeout.
Yeah, and Coach Weingart not happy about that one.
So let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 6:52 to go in the first, no score. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
C.A. Lankford Company would like to thank you for 70 years of business. Since 1956, C.A. Lankford has been honored to serve North Alabama with quality limestone products, dependable service, and a commitment to our community. From our family to yours, thank you for being part of our story. Here's to the next generation as we move forward serving our community. Be sure and visit their informative website, calankford.com. Locally owned and operated Warrenton Waste is now proudly serving Marshall County and surrounding areas with dumpsters in 4 sizes to meet any need. Harrison Skinner provides 24-hour customer service, flexible rentals, affordable rates, and same-day delivery. Give them a call at 256-302-2444. The Charburger tradition continues with their Courthouse Grill in Gunnersville, offering a meat and veggies hot bar and a variety of menu options, including homemade desserts and milkshakes. Daily options posted on Charburger's Facebook menu board. Dine in, take out, or call in for curbside pickup. Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 2. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, Gas does it better naturally.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
You got Ballinger as well as House back deep, thinking they're going to punt. So we'll see. Standing on his 43-yard line, 4th down and goal from the 33. High snap, little pooch kick, and he dropped the ball. It is loose. It is loose. Who got it? Did the Aggies get it back? Ballinger should have let it bounce. Did the Aggies get it, Keith?
Yeah, we got it back, guys.
Oh.
I don't know. Did he call a fair catch on the play?
He did not.
No.
Yeah, he was trying to make a play, and that's Cam. It's his first time to touch the field, and that young man wanted to get that ball and go.
Man, that was almost a huge mistake. We almost gave him the ball back inside the 5-yard line, Chris.
I had felt my heart go down to my stomach.
To be honest with you, I'm sorry, man. Be honest
something
with you,
to learn, right?
I think if that ball hits, it rolls in the end zone.
I hope so. I think I would have let it bounce.
Absolutely.
It's one of those teaching moments.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I guess this is the heat timeout. So the first drive of the game, they used about half the clock. Paul Bryant looked pretty good. They were moving the ball. You take away that one snap over the quarterback's head, and they look pretty good.
Well, Mary, their first drive, 14 plays. That's pretty impressive if you think about it. I know they didn't score, and the Aggies defense dodged a bullet there with the error and then was able to play some really good defense with that long in-goal situation. Yeah. But still, when their offense is able to come out and put 14 plays on the sheet here, Gene, that's a pretty good offensive series coming out from your own 35-yard line.
Yeah, and don't think Paul Bryant hadn't forgotten how they ran the football on the ends there on that first series.
All right, Keith, we're on our 4-yard line going the other way. We're about to see a heavy dose of Uginsley Sarant over and over and over.
Yeah, I think we might see the first play right here. G-Man hitting it right there behind number 63.
All right, first chance to see the Aggie offense. C.J. Zuniga standing in his end zone. Sarant behind him. C.J. rolls, throws back right side, got his man complete. 10, 15, breaks the tackle. 20, 30, to the 40. A foot race, midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Albertville. Welcome to Albertville, Cam Ballinger.
What a play and what a huge call from new offensive coordinator, Coach Clements. He throws a screen pass from his own 4-yard line, Keith, and C.J. Zuniga sells it perfectly, retreating into the end zone, and he gets it to Ballinger, and Ballinger in one play goes 96 yards to the house.
Man, hey, welcome to Albertville, Cam. You talking about a young man with a lot of moves and some speed when he got to the edge, guys. Hey, you talking about a call right there. I'd have never done it. I'd have run the ball right between the tackles, but that's why I'm standing over here and he's over there calling the ball game.
One of Paul Bryant's fastest players could not catch Cam. 96-yard touchdown catch. The point after the kick, it is up, and it is good. Aggie's first lead of the year. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 6:29 to go in the first. 7-0 Albertville. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Alexander Ford has been proud to serve this community for over 50 years. The right way, just like family. And that's rare to find these days. And what you see is what you get.
No hidden fees, no games, just honest deals and people you can trust.
So whether you're searching for your next truck, SUV, or family ride, Alexander Ford will be there with you every step of the way. Because buying a vehicle should feel just as good as driving it.
Visit Alexander Ford today, where hometown values still drive everything.
Barry, what a call when you say you don't block them. Down at the 4-yard line, talk about C.J. Zuniga able to get the ball out to Cam Ballinger. 96-yard touchdown, extra point up and good. Aggies, one play into the 2026 season, and they lead 7-0. Way to go, Aggies.
Keith, I'm disappointed. I was waiting for you to run beside Cam down the sideline to keep up with him. What happened?
I didn't have a car to try to catch him with. That young man has got some speed, boys.
I thought for a second Paul Bryant may have somebody who had something for him, but they did not, Chris.
No, they didn't. They couldn't catch him. He was gone.
That's impressive. Cam Ballinger, first play on offense is an Aggie touchdown. That's hard to beat. Here's a kick. Bravo to the 14-yard line. Here's a return. 15 to the 20, 25, 30. Down the sideline he goes. 40, 45, still going. Midfield, 40, 30 to the 20, to the 10. No flags. And touchdown, Paul Bryant.
And as stunned as the Paul Bryant crowd was across the way, a kickoff return of about 83 yards. He was able to bring that down at the 17, and nothing fancy, Keith. He went right down the hash mark, broke back to his right down the sidelines, then came back across the middle of the field, and the speed of number 1, their athlete, Bankhead, takes it all the way to the end zone.
And usually you make a mistake and you let a guy get to the edge. That time he kind of split them right in the middle. Somebody went where they were supposed to be. They'll see that on film and correct that. Hey, nobody said they weren't going to score, guys. That's right. An athletic bunch over there, and they want to win just as bad as we do. We got to do our job.
Clock says it took him 14 seconds to run it back. So it's 6:15 to go in the quarter. It's 7-6. The extra point kick, it's ugly, and it somehow got through. We are tied. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 6:15 to go in the quarter. We are tied at 7. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
$6:15 to go in the quarter. That didn't take long either. Here's your Gilbert involved Ford and Albertville scoring summary.
Yeah, with the Aggie fans standing and still cheering off of that Ballinger touchdown. Bravo with the kickoff, and it ends up going to Bankhead, who gets it at the 17-yard line. And 87 yards later, it's the band across the way for Paul Bryant. This game all knotted up, Barry, 7-7 here in the first quarter.
If my math is right, in 2 plays, we've had 176 yards. Or excuse me, 100 and more, 179 yards. We had a 96-yard touchdown. Then we had an 83-yard kickoff return. That's not bad.
That's math. I'll leave that up to Jink. I don't do math. That's Jenkins' job.
Work on that, Chris.
When's the last time we had a 96-yard touchdown?
I don't know that we ever have. I have to think about that
we
one.
had a 100-yard one time, but nobody could hear your call, remember?
Exactly.
That's right.
We was excited.
Wow. So 7-7, 6:15 to go in the quarter. Aggies, first time we get to return one. Let's see what we can do with it. Paul Bryant's kick, high kick, short kick, returnable. One of the up men's got it, 20, 25. You'll try the middle 30, 34-yard line. That's a nice little run. I believe that was at Sarant. Good job by you, Gensley. Aggies will have a good start this time, better field position, but it doesn't matter. We just had a 96-yard run. We'll start this one on our own 34-yard line.
You can tell you Gensley Surratt, not necessarily maybe your returner, because he goes upfield and he's not dodging a soul.
No.
First guy in a white jersey that he got in front of, he absolutely put his helmet between his numbers and just ran over him.
He wanted to find somebody to hit. All right, Talik Saint wide left side. You've got Ballinger wide right side. Surratt in the backfield behind Zuniga. First down, Albertville. Sweat also wide left. CJ turns, hands off to Surratt up the middle, 39-yard line. He'll be brought down by around the ankles, a gain of close to 5. Good hard run, John, straight up the gut.
Just straight up the gut, got right in behind in that left hole right there between Kellen Hampton and Miller Deason. Those guys doing a good job of moving some people around up front. And Keith really going after their defensive tackle that number 53, I can't recall his name off the top of my head right this second, but went right at him.
All right, second down and 5 from the 39-yard line. CJ turns, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep bump to into his own man. He does fall forward for a couple. That's a tough break, Keith. Ballinger trying to block downfield. CJ just ran into him.
Yeah, just trying to get that timing down, guys. I thought he was going to give that one to the Sweat around the end. He might have could have got the first down, but we had a short field to play with over here. Aggies just need to calm down a little bit right here and just kind of get in the groove.
Chris, you go back to you Gensley, the big guy up the middle for 2. You need 2 yards.
2 yards. He's there all day long.
Third down and 2. See what the Aggie offensive line can do from the Aggie 42-yard line. 5:04 to go up the middle. Popped at the 45-yard line. They'll drive him backwards. Forward progress should be a first down. And let's see where they're going to spot it. Yeah, first down, Albertville, I believe. This official here next to us says first down. Is that where they can give him a spot?
The line judge here on the near side gave him the 45-yard line. The line judge on the far side did not, but Albertville referee wins out. Home field advantage, Barry, and we get the length of the football and get a first down.
Was that G-Man again?
It was, yes.
Hey, good job by the Aggie offensive line opening up a hole. First down on the Aggie 45-yard line. 4:36 to go in the quarter. We are tied at 7. CJ drops back, looks, throws right side. Ballinger's got it. Going to be hit, pop. First down to the Paul Bryant 41-yard line. First down, Albertville.
Go a little bit before he wanted to because he felt the pressure of the defensive end.
Good to see Ballinger up standing on the sideline, got his helmet off. He's not in at the moment. Third down and 5. CJ hands it to Surratt. Side steps one man, 35, 34, 30. First down, Albertville. They sling him down at the Paul Bryant 30-yard line. That's a good job of running and a nice job of the O-line on the left side. on the Paul Bryant 30. CJ, 2 men wide left, 2 to the right. Long snap, CJ drops back, looks, steps up. That's got to be a face mask. He gets away from one man, throws right side, making a dive. Did he make the catch? No. They're saying it hit the turf first. How is that not a face mask? I thought they grabbed CJ by the face mask.
Grabbed him by his inside of his shoulder pad, and they got the hand out of there. Offensive coordinator wants a catch, and I'm going to look right here. Watch this, Barry, because we have replay. Here comes the ball. Yeah, it hit the ground. It hit the ground. He trapped it along the ground. That was actually a pretty good call by the back judge coming in.
Good try by Bryant Sweat because it was tough to see. But thank you to AggiVision giving us a replay. They even put up on the big screen up there.
Yep, this may be the best. Well, come on, AggiVision. Let that one roll out.
You got to pay for the other subscription to see all of it. We got the cheap version. All right, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Surratt. He's going to be stood up. I think they were waiting on you, Gensley, that time. He's going to lose a yard. 3rd down and 11.
Keith, that time when you had the snap of the football to CJ, did it look like CJ kind of, maybe there's some, the sweat on his hands, but he just didn't get the ball the way he wanted it and get it into the breadbasket of Surratt. And when he did that, it allowed Paul Bryant's defense to rally around that.
Yeah, it looked a little hanky from where I'm at, John. I tell you, they're keying on G-Man right here. We might want to pitch one outside and get one off the edge.
Good to see Ballinger back in wide left. I'd go to him. They haven't been able to stay with him all game. He's got a much shorter defender guarding him. 3rd down, CJ rolls, looks, throws back left, got a screen. Oh, he was hit while the ball was in the air. That could have been interference. They're going to say no, incomplete.
Ball's passed behind the line of scrimmage, Barry, so you can grab a hold of them like that. But, hey, it worked a while ago. Why not try it again? And now, once again, here's my question. And I think Coach Weingarten's looking at it with his offensive coordinator down here. Yeah. Too far for a field goal, too short for a punt. Let's see what we got in the bag of tricks for 4th and 11. And, yes, offensive coordinator's making a call out to CJ right now.
What do you think, Chris? Who do you go to? Ballinger's got a much shorter man guarding him on the left-hand side. I'd throw it to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I tell you what, Bryant Sweat was over here by himself. They're really keying on Cam right now. There's no way Bryant can't beat this guy over here.
Here we go, 4th and 11. CJ drops back, looks right side, throws right side. Incomplete. That would have been a pick 6. I don't know what happened with that one. Almost a pick 6 for a touchdown, but he dropped it incomplete, and Paul Bryant takes over on downs.
Boy, CJ Zuniga, I think he was trying to find, looked like his inside wide receiver, Keith, that was kind of coming towards you. Looked like Ballinger had set down. He was going to be short, but if you at least get the ball in his hands, an athlete can do something, but kind of a fluttered duck coming out of the hands of CJ, nearly an interception.
Yeah, and you may be onto something there, John, with him having slippery hands earlier. I think the ball came out kind of slippery right there. It didn't look like a good pass.
That should have been a touchdown for Paul Bryant.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Because the defender had it in his hands. He was already 2 steps moving downfield and just dropped it.
That's why he plays secondary, not wide receiver.
All right, 1st down for the Stampede. Will turn hands off. Tripped in the backfield. He'd run over his own man. He'd lose it about a yard.
I think he got tackled by the 29-yard line, Barry. He was coming down the line of scrimmage and just trying to find a place to cut back, and when he did, slammed on the brakes, and his feet just shot out from under him. Going to get a generous spot, though, Barry. They're going to let him get back across the 30-yard line, but it looked like he landed about the 29.
Sure did. Clock running, 1:39 to go in the first. We're tied at 7. Aggies had a 96-yard touchdown pass to Ballinger. And the next kickoff, Paul Bryant returned one to tie the game up at 7. So it's 2nd down and long. Clock running, 1:24 to go in the first. Turns hands off right side. Cuts the corner, 35. Breaks free from one man, knocked out of bounds. Close to a first down. Talik Saint makes the tackle. It's going to be short by a couple of yards.
Keith, you alluded to it a while ago, that little running back, number 2, R.J. Eaton, and he just hides behind the offensive line and pops out. And right there just kind of got behind a mass of humanity, popped out. And if it's not for Talik Saint getting him out of bounds, that may be their band playing again.
I tell you what, somebody, I couldn't tell if it was Tucker Teat or it might have been Zach Jenkins, did a really good job on the edge. They set the edge that time. He was able to cut it up. We've got to have those linebackers running downhill and cleaning that up.
Clock stopped on the out of bounds play, 1:15. Quarterback quick drop. No, he's going to hand off, being chased in the backfield. They got him. 38-yard line. He handed off to the back. Eaton, a couple of Aggies chasing him down. One was Fisher Sweat, and I believe Evan House also there. It's going to be a loss of a yard. maybe 2. So it's 4th and 4 for Paul Bryant.
That is a huge play by Fisher Sweat. Fisher Sweat reading his keys. I don't care if you go away from me or what you do. I'm going to hold my ground. And he stayed right in front of Law, the running back for Paul Bryant. I'm here. You're going to have to get past me. And then as Law wants to close that gap, Fisher comes up. Sweat makes a great tackle and makes actually a tackle for a loss. Great job there on the corner by Fisher Sweat.
Tied at 7, 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Paul Bryant's going to punt. Cam Ballinger's already got a 96-yard touchdown pass play. He's back deep, and we have a flag.
We run out of time?
The clock is down to 0. Is that it, or what they call a timeout?
Yeah, let's let Paul Bryant got a timeout.
Hey, I want to take a moment or two to thank some folks. Thank you to Howard Bentley being our sponsor this year of Albertville Aggie football. Howard Bentley on Highway 431 in Albertville. Then you got Gilbert and Ball Ford, our scoring summary update and our sideline report. Good to have Keith Ball back with us again this year. How many years have you been doing this, Keith?
I think it's 9. When I left coaching, I was that very next year. I joined the crew, so I think it's 9.
How many you got, Barry?
I don't know. I've lost count.
Come on.
I'm into Roman numerals now.
The GOAT.
But I think this is going to be a really good year. This is just the Aggies look good. They got a lot of talent. A couple of mistakes here and there, but I think it's going to be a good year for the Aggies. We're set to go now. They're going to punt it away. 7-7, 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. High snap. The punter almost got it blocked. Ball is going to bounce around the 45-yard line, out of bounds at the 37. And we've got a wrestling match that's taking place out here out of bounds.
Yeah, we got some WWE action going over here along the sidelines.
Guys, that snap is getting back there, and you can almost measure it in like a sundial or something like that. We need to come after that thing and block it.
Game tied at 7. If you're just joining us, the Aggies had a 96-yard touchdown pass to Ballinger mid-first quarter. Point after good, and then on the next kickoff, Paul Bryant returned the kick. So with 6:15 to go in the first quarter, we were tied at 7. That's where we stand now. 18 seconds to go in the first. Aggies have it 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. Sarant's played the entire way in the backfield, the running back behind CJ. You've got Sweat wide right side, and not sure what the delay is. Play clock's down to 3, down to 2. Better call a timeout. Play clock at 0. He gets a snap away. Zuniga drops back. Throws left side. That was just a total massive confusion. We got the snap away, really -1. Then he just throws it out of bounds.
I don't think he heard him blow it in or something.
Yeah, I think CJ's turning around talking to the white hat. I agree with you, Keith. I think that CJ kind of didn't know that we were going ready to go. Saw the clock ticking down, and when he took the snap, don't even think the offensive line particularly was maybe ready, and a lot of pressure, and he kind of threw it over into the Paul Bryant bench.
All right, 2nd down and 10. That was an ugly play. I'm not sure what happened there. Beautiful night for football. Gorgeous sunset. Here we go. Aggies tied to 7. Amazing crowd on hand here. CJ option right side. He's got a little end around. Sweat back the other way, 40. They're going to shove him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 with 9 seconds to go in the quarter. It's 3rd down and 7, Albertville.
Keith, if you got a defense that's attacking and they are very fast, what do you do to them? You just come here to the near side and then run a reverse the other way, and the Aggies able to make this a manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, reverse them or screen them, man. I'll tell you what, a running back screen right now would look pretty good.
3rd down and 6, we'll call it maybe the last play of the quarter. 7-7. Again, Aggies taking a lot of time in the huddle. Here we go. Big 3rd down call. Ballinger wide right side. Sweat will join him to the right. CJ rolls right side, pitch back. Sarant looking for a block, and they stop everything. Flags are down. Yeah, somebody jumped for Albertville.
Yep, looks like we got a wide receiver over here. What do we call it, Barry? Call it getting the yips. He wants to get downfield. They're running the speed option here to the near boundary. So those 2 wide receivers here along the near side, they have got to engage the defensive backs in front of them so that they're able to turn the corner and get 5 or 6 yards for the 1st down. One of the wide receivers left just a tick early here in front of the referee. Excuse me.
Penalties were not bad here tonight, Chris.
Sure not. There's only been 1 called on Albertville and 1 called on Paul Bryant.
That's the first one we've seen against the Aggies for your first game of the year. That's pretty good. All right, we'll try it again. 3rd down and long, 3rd down and about 11. CJ drops back, looks right side, throwing it down the sideline. That ball came out of his hands awkwardly. Ballinger had his man beat, Talik down the sideline. Had he threw it downfield, You had a touchdown. Keith, what happened? It came out of his hand again, I think.
Yeah, it did. And Talik was one-on-one over here. I don't hate to throw on this side, but it came out of his hand and went dead toward the sideline. If he throws it downfield a little more, that might be a touchdown.
All right, first quarter's over. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. After 1, we are tied at 7. It's Aggie football here on Power 107.5.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Ready to stop dreaming about a new home and start building it? Come see J&J Homes in Albertville, your local, family-owned and operated manufactured home builder. With our best price guarantee, 0 down with approved credit or land, getting into your new home may be easier than you think. From start to finish, J&J is here to help you get home. Visit us at 4954 Alabama Highway 431 in Albertville or call 256-878-9939. Stop by J&J Homes in Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
The moment, I'd say early lead goes to Ballinger, the 96-yard touchdown catch. But, hey, we got 3 quarters left.
Barry, 34 plays in that first quarter combined for both teams. You might think that this game could become a war of attrition with the heat and the humidity as we get into the fourth quarter.
That was a long first quarter. All right, 4th down 11, Aggies lining up to punt. Paul Bryant has one man back deep, standing around his 30-yard line. CJ to punt it away. Plenty of time. Good kick. Wow. High kick. Driving him back to the 25, and here comes a return. There's a block in the back. No flag. 25. Knocked down. He blocked him right in the back in front of the official. No flag, but luckily the Aggies bring him down at the 25-yard line.
Boy, that's a great job, too, on coverage by Tucker Teat, number 7, 5'10", 180-pound junior, staying in his lane. Remember Bankhead a while ago. He's the athlete. He began to come upfield, Barry, but then he turned to his left. If Tucker Teat goes flying inside, there's a chance he could be gone. Kept his lane and made a great tackle.
Now there's a Marshall County Sheriff's Office penalty flag on the field on the far side of the field. What about first quarter passing numbers for CJ? You take away really the long pass to Ballinger. Not a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, CJ 2 of 8 for 109 yards. Ballinger, those 2 receptions for the 109 yards on toward the Ballinger.
That's deceiving because 96 of those came on that one play, which really he got the 96 on his own. So the flag is on the far side of the field. I couldn't see what happened. It should have been a block in the back on the return, but the official next to it didn't throw the flag.
I think they got Tucker Teat was actually getting held until he was able to break the hold. And Barry, I think it's the referee on the far side that threw the flag. And right now the referee's just kind of, I don't know. I guess are they waving the flag off because they put the ball right back to where?
Really not sure.
Coach Weingarten is making an A in debate class right now because he and the White Hat are having a good debate down there at 30 yards. I guess no flag. I guess they waved it off.
We had one guy get mugged down here. He got blocked in the back and he got held, and they didn't call it.
All right, so it's Paul Bryant ball on the 30-yard line. Man in motion right side. Cheatham, the quarterback. Play clock down to 19. Steps up, changes the play. Got 2 men wide left side. And nobody on the right side. Cheatham turns, hands off. He's going to bounce it right side to the 30, 35, 40. He's going to be thrown down at the 40-yard line. Talik Saint, boy, you're right. R.J. Eaton, he's one of the quickest players out there.
And not only is he quick, Barry, but the fact that he's small. And he kind of hides behind those offensive linemen, and then he pops out on you. And Talik saw what was happening, was able to come downhill from his safety position. But that's not before the young man from Paul Bryant made about 10 yards and 6 inches to move the chains.
Yep, first down, Paul Bryant. Quarterback turns, hands off to Eaton again, hitting the backfield. They got him. That time he's going down. Eaton thrown down by Jude Fan. Jude broke through, waiting on him. It's going to be a loss. They're going to give him a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Keith, when you're a small running back like that, you're kind of a double-edged sword because you're hard to see and you're quick as greased lightning. But the other part of that is when someone like Jude Fan hits you, you're immediately going to the ground.
Yeah, he doesn't need a hole about as wide as a piece of paper to be able to get through. But, yeah, when you can wrap him up, you can get him down pretty easy. It's just getting your hands on him.
It's going to be 2nd down and long. Early second quarter, tied at 7. Opening game for both teams. Next week we're on the road to Hazel Green and Paul Bryant home versus Woodlawn. 2nd down, 14. Cheatham, the quarterback, high snap, pulls it down, drops back, pressure. Fan gets away, throws. Oh, my goodness, he is hit 31-yard line. Fisher Sweat hit him the minute he touched the ball and drove him backwards. I don't know how the receiver held on to it, and that's a big loss on the play.
He ran that underneath handoff action like they were going to give him, and then they got him out here in the flat. Pressure from the quarterback, he had to get rid of it, but as soon as he got it into the hands of Bankhead, Fisher Sweat, like an absolute heat-seeking missile, hits him face mask and shoulder pads in the stomach.
Wow.
Barry, what a hit.
That's a tough one, Chris.
Yeah.
I heard up here. Back to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd and 16 for Paul Bryant. 10 minutes to go on the half. 7-7 game. Paul Bryant, 3rd down and long. Back to pass. Throws, got his man complete, hit hard. He's going down. 2, 3 Aggies. Fisher Sweat again knocking him down. A couple of other Aggies are there, including Jude Fan. That's going to be a gain of about 2. Oh, actually, they're going to say no gain, so it's 4th and 16.
Keith, it looks like they were trying to throw that wide receiver screen like Albertville threw for their big touchdown. It's just theirs was a lot more discombobulated, and the Aggies able to rally.
Guys, he got chipped by 2 Aggies right there, and then Fisher Sweat came up and delivered a shot. I'm talking about an absolute shot. Hey, Fisher Sweat's only a sophomore, too. 6'1", 175. He's got a couple of really good years left.
Y'all been bragging on him a lot before the season started. I can see why. Fisher, he's a good ball player.
Good ball player.
4th down, they're going to punt the ball away. Well, I hope they call a timeout. Play clock down to 0. Did they call a timeout, or are they going to get a delay of game? They got a delay of game, so we'll back it up 5 yards. So the Aggies should get it back in good shape, and I'm with y'all. The way the punter takes his time, I would send everybody. I think you're going to block one before the night's over.
Leave one back to return that thing, and I'd go after it. Guys, is anybody looking at a radar right now? There's some lightning popping over there behind the school.
Oh.
Yeah, we had one 11 miles away a few moments ago.
All right, 4th down, 8:57 to go. High snap, almost blocked. Gets rid of it, short kick. Ballinger almost let it hit him again. Ball goes out of bounds to the 48. I think he's about to have a meeting under the tent because he came running up to catch it. It almost hit him in the leg. He really should have just let that one bounce.
Yeah, I think that was a wise call by Ballinger right there. Put his hands out like he wanted to catch it, got away from it, having a little counseling session over here on the sidelines, but the Aggies able to get the ball, and they're going to start at their own 48-yard line, and Paul Bryant and Albertville can't figure out what side of the field they want to line up on, Barry.
Right. So good field position. It was a very short kick. Aggies have it on the 48-yard line. 8:49 to go in the half. Tied 7-7. Aggies on the Paul Bryant 48. CJ, one man left side, that's Ballinger. CJ turns, hands up to Surratt. 45, jumps over man to the 40. They're going to cut his legs out from under him. He'll fall at the 40. That's a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for the Aggies.
I'm sorry, Barry. He may have been gone. Surratt may have been gone. Outside linebacker coming up for Paul Bryant, able to, I call it a swoosh tackle. I think he hit the Nike swoosh on his cleat. If not, I think he's gone.
Second short, I throw it deep. You got a a down to kill here. 8:21 to go in the half. Second and short. CJ hands off. Nope, Sarant tries the left side, 35, 34-yard line behind his big offensive line. Good job by the Aggie offensive line. He was led by Logan Amick, one of the captains, and it's another Aggie first down. Brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville.
Keith, I don't know why you don't get behind a line that averages 276 pounds, hands on the hips already for the defensive front of Paul Bryant. And I think our offensive line can dictate the pace of play through the rest of the game, especially if Sarant's running that good.
And I think they're getting in a groove, John.
First down, 35-yard line, tied at 7. Aggies trying to untie this thing. CJ hands off left side, Sweat end around. They're going to be waiting on him on the corner. They're going to throw him down at the 37. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12, Albertville.
There's too much speed for Paul Bryant here along the near side. Albertville not able to get a hat on a hat. They're able to come upfield and make a stop. Seems like right now, Barry, and Keith, your field level, Jink, you're taking stats, that the bulk of the yards right now is coming from Sarant, and it's between the tackles right now.
Nothing around the corners right now. I'd try to go deep again. CJ, I don't know if something has happened, but the last 2 passes, he tried to go deep, were not very good. All right, 2nd and 12, 7:13 to go in the half. CJ hands off, Sarant up the middle. He's got a hole, 31-30. Ball pops loose. Ball is still loose. Paul Brown says they've got it. It's on the 30-yard line. They're going to unpile. It's a gain of about 7 yards, but the ball is loose. Who's got it?
Well, if we're
Kellen Hampton's got that ball.
Hampton comes up with it, so that's what twice the Aggies have lost the ball, Chris. Luckily, we got it back both times.
Yeah, we got to keep a better hold on that football. We can't afford to have a fumble down here in this area of the field.
That was a good run by Sarant, so it's Aggie football. He gained 7. You're still looking at a 3rd down at about 6. We're on the Paul Bryant 31, so probably 2 down territory. I don't think you'd even consider punting if you don't get it on this play.
And Barry, that's a huge play by Kellen Hampton, being able to get on that loose ball, because right now you've got Paul Bryant on the ropes a little bit, offensive line moving him around in between the tackles, and that could have been a drive killer.
6:43 to go in the half. 7-7 Aggies trying to untie it. CJ right side. Pressure's coming. Screen. Got his man to the 30. Cuts back. 25 to the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. That's a great run by Amani Teixeira. And did he step out of bounds before the 25? It was close. But Keith, I think they're going to say he stayed in bounds and takes it all the way to the 18.
Yeah, looks like he got the first down. Imani Teixeira, you said?
Is that right, John?
Yes.
Okay, well, that guy's got some dadgum moves.
Yeah.
I remember him carrying the ball a little bit last year.
Yeah. 6'1", 190. We got a heat timeout. So let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 6:16 to go in the half. We are tied at 7. Aggies on the move. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
C.A. Langford Company would like to thank you for 70 years of business. Since 1956, C.A. Langford has been honored to serve North Alabama with quality limestone products, dependable service, and a commitment to our community. From our family to yours, thank you for being part of our story. Here's to the next generation as we move forward serving our community. Be sure and visit their informative website, calangford.com. Locally owned and operated Warrenton Waste is now proudly serving Marshall County and surrounding areas with dumpsters in 4 sizes to meet any need. Harrison Skinner provides 24-hour customer service, flexible rentals, affordable rates, and same-day delivery. Give them a call at 256-302-2444. The Charburger tradition continues with their Courthouse Grill in Gunnersville, offering a meat and veggies hot bar and a variety of menu options, including homemade desserts and milkshakes. Daily options posted on Charburger's Facebook menu board. Dine in, take out, or call in for curbside pickup. Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 2. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
half, tied at 7. You know, the last couple of deep balls, I'm not sure I don't think CJ's hurt his shoulder, but the last 2 times he threw it deep, Chris, didn't look good.
Yeah, he just don't have enough on the pass. It's kind of falling short.
I'm not sure if I don't think he's been hit or anything, John, to go be I think, like you, the football may be some sweat.
I think it may be just the moisture on the field right now.
Right, 20-yard line, 1st and 10. CJ hands off, Saran up the middle, hits a wall, but he's driving 19-18, pushing. Here we go. The rugby game is here. They're finally going to blow it dead after a gain of 2.
And, Barry, this is a huge drive. The Aggies with 6:03 and counting down here in the first half. You would love to come out of here with any kind of points, whether it's a Bravo field goal or especially a touchdown, because remember, Paul Bryant received the opening kickoff. We used to call this a twofer when I played. If you can score going into the halftime locker room and then you get the ball after the halftime, you're able to score then it kind of sets it up where you're able to take control of the game.
Look on the right-hand side. The young man guarding Ballinger is about 5'10". Back to pass. CJ looks left side.
Got him.
Throws to the end zone. Almost picked off in the end zone in front of you, Keith. If he'd have lobbed that ball, he had a better chance of completing it, don't you think?
Yeah, he needed just a little more on that one. Credit number 20 for them. He turned around right at the last second, able to get his hands on that one. But if CJ puts a little more on that ball, that's a touchdown 100%. Some of those dive plays that's going to G-Man, those are read plays, and some of those CJ needs to pull and needs to get outside. He's missed a couple of reads so far. He doesn't need to guess. He needs to calm down and read it.
Right-hand side, Ballinger was wide open in the end zone. CJ back to pass, looks right side, throws a sweat over the middle. He's got it. Stops, cut, 15, 14. It's going to be a gain to about the 14, a gain of about 3, maybe 4. So now you're looking at 4th down at about 4 yards, John. What about field goal? The kicker, are we in field goal range?
Yeah, Coach Weingarten said he's comfortable with anything inside of 35, so the ball's spotted there and out. Let's see, they're moving some people around. Oh, we got an offensive lineman that's coming out. Logan Amrick coming out, gimping gingerly. Maybe Coach is thinking right here because he told me that he was comfortable with anything inside 35. That would be right at the range of Bravo, but he thinks this is 4th and manageable.
He's going to go. Francisco Tamez checks in, number 21. 4th and 4 from the 14. The Aggies have a timeout left.
Yeah, I think Coach across the way wanted to talk a timeout because he could probably see a freeze play coming.
Keith, you like those short pass plays because we have a lot of speed at wide receiver.
Yeah, I do. You've got to get the ball in your playmaker's hands. Right now, CJ's struggling to throw that deep one. I think it's, every once in a while, CJ will try to overthrow a ball. He'll try to throw the fire out of it, and it'll come out of his hand wonky. But right now, it's humid down here, guys. I know y'all are up there in the air conditioning, and y'all are hanging out. And probably got a daiquiri going and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's kind of warm down here. It's very humid. So right now, I think the short pass in the run game, we've not run it much off tackle. It's been between right in the middle of the field, but we need to run it a little more.
CJ back to pass, throws left side into the end zone, going up, tipped, incomplete. They went for it on 4th down. That was good defense. Talik Saint was there, but that was going to take a miracle for that pass to be completed because the defender's right in his face, Keith.
Yeah, 20, he made the play earlier. He did a good job on that one. He was exactly where he's supposed to be. He was in his hip pocket the whole time, played it well. He played his hands. When you're playing corner and you're guarding a deep route like that, you're feeling for that guy because you've got to get your head around and find the football. He did it exactly what you were supposed to do. Really good job by that young man.
Come up short again, Chris. 4th and 4. We couldn't punch it in, so Paul Bryant takes over on their own 14-yard line, 1st down and 10. Still tied at 7. 4:39 to go in the first half. Stampedes football. Hands off up the middle. He's got a little room, 24-yard line. He's going to be popped at the 24. That's a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That was just underneath handoff coming right at you between the guard center gap, and you got to credit number 20, Jesus Godinez, 5'11", 190 junior, able to come up and make a pop, but a good 5-yard gain as Paul Bryant tries to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
I like the Aggies seem like much stronger this year.
Yes.
This time they're able to bring the other running backs down on the first contact. They're not breaking tackles like they were last year. Hands off up the middle, dancing around. He's finally going to be brought down 26-yard line. I don't think the defense could see R.J. Eaton because he was able to work his way through the line and pick up a first down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. He reminds me, do you remember Trey Mason at Auburn? He used to kind of get hid behind those guys and then pop out, or Rashad Williams from Alabama going back a few years ago. But he's just a very small running back, quick as greased lightning. And when he's able to find the gap, gets north and south, and it's not until he gets to the linebacker core that they see him.
Another first down, clock running, 3:41 to go on the half. Quarterback turns, hands off. He slips down that time. Flags are coming, and that's a late flag, too. Headed off to Eaton, tried to stop and cut, goes down. It's a loss of about 3, but it's going to be a holding call against Paul Bryant. So do you take the play and make it 2nd and 13, or take the holding call?
I think you take the penalty and back them up. Which is exactly what Coach Weingarten's going to do. If we're in wrestling, Barry, number 55 just scored 2 points because the Albertville kid had come across his face, and I want to say that was number 4, Zach Jenkins, and he just basically, tonight's Western night, right? He literally lassoed him around the neck and whipped him to the ground. That's 2 points in wrestling.
Ball is back at the 6 yards, 11-yard line. Rather quick pass over the middle. Got him. Complete 22-yard line. He is dropped at the 22. Gets the penalty yardage back, but it's still going to be 2nd down at about 12.
And if that pass, guys, is on the money, if he hits him in stride, Barry, there's a chance he might break the safeties because it was thrown on his back shoulder, and a great job there by Evan House and Talik Saint seeing that, rallying to the ball and make the tackle.
Tate Cheatham is a good-looking quarterback, a sophomore. He's got a good arm. A lot of poise in the backfield. 2nd down and long. Cheatham hands off, little end around, 25-yard line, 30 tripped up, does not get the first, goes down. They're going to spot him about 2-3 yards short of the first down, so it's 3rd and short for Paul Bryant.
Barry, they've been doing that underneath handoff, and it's just going the direction it's going to go. That time they had a running back lined up in the wing, underneath handoff, and then C.J. Law hands it off to the wing back coming in a reverse motion, something that Albertville did just a few plays ago to make this a manageable 3rd down for Paul Bryant.
All right, 3rd down and short. Clock running, 2:21 to go on the half. Tied at 7. Paul Bryant with the ball. Cheatham hands off in the backfield. They got him. He did not get away. They're going to bring him down for a loss, and it's going to be a loss of a couple. I think the Aggies will stop the clock with 2:10 to go in the half and force Paul Bryant to punt. So the Aggies, do they have one timeout left, or is that their last timeout?
It's the last one,
last timeout.
Guys, I want to shout out real quick when we got a break. Antonio Ford, new coach to the staff this year, new defensive coordinator, and with the exception of that long punt return, his defense has done a well of a job tonight. No points offensively for Paul Bryant.
All right, Paul Bryant going to punt it away. 2:10 to go in the half. Aggies are backing up, setting up a return, looks like. The snap, plenty of time, gets rid of it. High kick, short kick. Talik calls a fair catch. The ball is going to bounce free away from Everett. What a bounce.
Wow.
It bounces back across midfield to the Paul Bryant 41. It landed on about our 40 and went 20 yards the other way. And we've got the ball on their 42-yard line, 1st down, with still 1:58 to go in the half.
11-yard punt, Barry. An 11-yard punt.
Hey, that ball like it's made by Mattel or something. That thing's weird looking.
Yeah. That was a good backspin on that one. Take that one to the golf course with it.
I can never do that. Mine ends up on the other tee box. It never comes back.
How big is this drive? You get the ball to begin the 2nd half. You're tied at 7. You've got time, 1:58 to go. You're on the Paul Bryant 42-yard line. You got Ballinger. They haven't taken advantage of the size differential. The defensive back is maybe 5'10". Ballinger is 6'4". You do have one defensive back cheating over a little bit, so he may be getting double coverage, but he is wide left. So C.J. goes at him. C.J. back to pass, looks, throws it towards him, incomplete. The defender was riding his back, but it was the 2-hopper, incomplete. He threw it short.
I think the offensive coaches are wanting a little bit of interference, a little bit of tugging, but Barry, you're not going to get that when the ball bounces about 3 yards, because once again, Keith, it's that ball like it's just slipping out of C.J.'s hands because it hit the turf 3 feet in front of the wide receiver, and you're never going to get an interference call on that.
Yeah, that one come out and sounded like a shot dove, guys. That one was really bad, and there was no way that Cam was going to make a play on that one.
Or Ballinger and Brant Sweat wide left side. C.J. option, pitch back, Sarant checks, 40-yard line, cuts back, 35, diving to the 35. A good run. It's going to be 3rd down at about 3, a gain of 7.
keep talking about Cam Ballinger, the wide receiver, Keith. Did you see Cam Ballinger, the blocker right then? Absolutely took the defensive back, put him over here in the sidelines amongst all of his brethren. That cleaned up the sidelines for you, Gensley, to get north and south and gain about 7 yards.
Yeah, that young man that's covering him, guys, I looked it up. He is a freshman, and that's at number 20. He's playing a pretty good game, but right there, Cam said, hey, little guy, I'm going to teach you a little something right here.
All right, 3rd down and 3 on the Paul Bryant 35-yard line. 1:11 to go in the half. 7-7 game. CJ hands off to Surratt, diving 34-33. I think he's going to be short by a yard and a half. And I don't know, the Aggies don't have a timeout, so if they're going to go for it, they got to hurry. 58 seconds to go in the half, and the clock has stopped. Did Paul Bryant call a timeout? They did.
Paul Bryant.
That is odd.
Wow, thank you.
So on 4th and 3, they're going to call a timeout to give the Aggies a chance to think about it, about what to do on 4th and short. It's really about 4th and 2.
To be honest with you, it might be that Paul Bryant coaching staff wants to get their folks together and say, listen, they may run the ball at us, but we cannot let anything get up over our heads with a minute left to go. But that is oddly peculiar, Keith, that you got them 4th down and they have no timeouts, and you give them a free get-out-of-jail-free card right there.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Alexander Ford has been proud to serve this community for over 50 years. The right way, just like family. And that's rare to find these days. And what you see is what you get.
No hidden fees, no games, just honest deals and people you can trust.
So whether you're searching for your next truck, SUV, or family ride, Alexander Ford will be there with you every step of the way. Because buying a vehicle should feel just as good as driving it.
Visit Alexander Ford today, where hometown values still drive everything.
Did not get it. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. So Sweat, they tried him right up the middle. So now Paul Bryant gets the ball back with 57.5 to go in the half.
Keith, that was just going to be a quick snap to CJ, turn around, hand it off to Sweat like he's in a fullback position, but somebody forgot to tell them that they've got a block, number 0, CJ Law, probably the best defensive lineman out there at the end, and he just squeezed down the line and was able to make contact before they even reached the line of scrimmage.
Hey, and they didn't have any safety help out here. You had Cam out there by himself with one corner. I'd fake that thing and throw it up to him on a 4th down right there. If they pick it off down here on the 5-yard line, who cares?
Barry, do you realize that that's twice in a row that Albertville has been turned away on 4th down?
Paul Bryant takes over out of timeout on their own 34-yard line, 1st down. He throws quick left side, got his man complete, trying for the sideline to get out of bounds. 40, cuts back, stays inbounds, 1st down to the 45. But when they move the chains, the clock will continue with 48 seconds left.
Paul Bryant right now coming up to their hurry-up offense. Coaches across the way screaming and yelling. I think Paul Bryant thinks they got a chance to score here.
Clock running, first down, 45. Back to pass, looking left side, throwing it down the sideline. Got a man wide open, falls down at the 20-yard line. So maybe the timeout wasn't so crazy after all.
Yeah, right there, cornerback on the far side. He's a young one. He got caught looking on a stunt and go, and he squatted, and when he did, running a wide receiver able to run past him, and now Paul Bryant inside the 20-yard line of Albert, or right at the 20, Barry.
38 seconds to go in the half on our 20. First down, Paul Bryant. Cheatham, quick drop, left side, throws, got his man, cuts back to the middle, breaks one tackle, fighting to the 12, 11. They have no timeouts. They've got to hurry up. It's going to be short of the first down. Second down at about 20 seconds. They've got to hurry. 19, 18, 17 seconds. Second down and short, 15, 14. Cheatham drops back, looks to the middle, throws, got his man, hit, dropped, 8-yard line. Now that's enough for the first down. The clock will stop momentarily with 7.3 as they move the chains. And they're going to quickly down it with 4.7 on a first and goal. So they've got one shot from our 8-yard line.
Wow, what a turn of events if Albertville had the ball twice on basically the Paul Bryant side of 50-yard line and couldn't score. And it looks like they're bringing out their kicker. Coach Jones across the way, he says he likes Moses Pascal, said he's never played football, but he thinks he's good anywhere inside about the 15-yard line, and Barry's going to put him just inside the 15. Albertville needs to get pressure because they said that he's pretty accurate if he's able to get no pressure on him.
It'll be a 23-yard field goal attempt for the left hash mark. The snap, the kick, did somebody get a hand on it? I think they may have. It is no good as time expires here in the first half. So the Aggies dodge a bullet here to end the half. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. Halftime, we're tied at 7. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Ready to stop dreaming about a new home and start building it? Come see J&J Homes in Albertville, your local, family-owned and operated manufactured home builder. With our best price guarantee, 0 down with approved credit or land, getting into your new home may be easier than you think. From start to finish, J&J is here to help you get home. Visit us at 4954 Alabama Highway 431 in Albertville or call 256-878-9939. Stop by J&J Homes in Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Hey folks, Randy Ball here. Get it ball for Get it ball for customer service and top dollar. Our priority is to serve our customers and our community. We appreciate having you as our customer and look forward to serving you again. Come see the difference of Get it ball for Albertville. Remember, folks, if you want to come see us, I can't say it anyway. Visit our website, getitball4.com.
And welcome back to Albertville halftime. Let's go down to the field now for the Albertville High School Aggie Band.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
This is when the Aggies need to throw those body blows and begin to take this game over here in the latter part of the third quarter and the fourth quarter.
So far, no turnovers. We came close twice, turning it over, giving them the ball once inside our 5-yard line. So far, no turnovers. We need a big turnover.
Yes, we do. And, guys, if you look at our defense has been playing pretty well, keeping the ball in front of them. If you look at Paul Bryant's stats real quick, 73 yards of offense. Our defense has done a good job keeping those receivers in front of them. 9 of 13, 78 yards passing. They're only 17 rushes, 49 yards. So defensively, we're doing a good job. We just got to put the ball in the end zone.
Jink, the bankhead guy, the number one that's their athlete, how many yards does he have right now? Do you know?
Rushing four carries, 29, and then he has those 2 receptions for 17.
So the defense on their best player, their athlete, our defense is doing a good job.
Yep.
All right, Paul Bryant will kick off second half coming up. We are tied at 7. Aggies get the ball first. We got Talik and Cam back deep. Here's a short kick. It's going to bounce at the 25. And Sarant comes up, the big guy, 35. The G-man fighting to the 38. Hey, I'll take 38-yard line for a start every time. So the Aggies will start good field position. It's time to get something going offensively. We are tied at 7. Next week we'll be at Hazel Green, then to get into region play. And I'm glad we're playing a lot of the teams we're playing because I can see some big crowds coming in. Arab, Boaz, Douglas, Fort Payne, teams we've played for years. Looking forward to a lot of those games.
And once again, crucial game here. If the Aggies can get a win tonight, you got to love that positive momentum. For a Hazel Green team that took one on the chin last night down in Birmingham at Huffman, you would think that they may come in a little bit wounded and battered.
Ballinger wide right side, Talik wide left side, 1st and 10, Aggies 36-yard line. CJ hands off up the middle. Good run. Sarant 40-41. He found a hole. Good job of the left side of the Aggie offensive line. It's going to be a gain of about 5, so it's 2nd and 5, Albertville.
Great job there by Logan Amrick coming down on the trap play, bringing all 6 foot, 295 pounds. The senior able to kick out the defensive tackle, and that allows Sarant to be able to get north and south. Good 5-yard gain. Way to come out of the locker room.
It's keeping it simple, Chris. Is right up the middle. I think you're right, John. They're just going to try to wear down this Paul Bryant defense. 2nd and 5, Aggies 41-yard line. CJ to Sarant. Nope, he's going to pitch it back left side. Sweat stops, cuts. 45 midfield. First down, Albertville, all the way to the Paul Bryant 49-yard line.
Wow, what a great piece of eye candy. Keith, did you see that? Oh, wait a minute. We got a player who's really, really hurt down here, Barry.
I think G-Man, he was on the bottom of the pile. From what I could see, basically G-Man and the whole pile fell on him, and he was on the bottom underneath all of that. G-Man alone is going to do some damage, but I think he got the worst end of that deal. Hopefully, I was going to say hopefully just the breath, but he's actually holding his right knee.
Yeah, that's that freshman that Keith was talking about earlier that's done a pretty good job on Ballinger over there. But Barry, I think when he got tackled and he went down, imagine squatting like a catcher and then a whole pile falling on top of you. He is absolutely writhing in pain, and you said it, he's holding his knee and leg area. We pray for that young man.
It's another first down brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. And yeah, they're looking at the right end. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 11-11 to go in the third, 7-7 game. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
C.A. Langford Company would like to thank you for 70 years of business. Since 1956, C.A. Langford has been honored to serve North Alabama with quality limestone products, dependable service, and a commitment to our community. From our family to yours, thank you for being part of our story. Here's to the next generation as we move forward serving our community. Be sure and visit their informative website, calangford.com. Locally owned and operated Warrenton Waste is now proudly serving Marshall County and surrounding areas with dumpsters in 4 sizes to meet any need. Harrison Skinner provides 24-hour customer service, flexible rentals, affordable rates, and same-day delivery. Give him a call at 256-302-2444. The Charburger tradition continues with their Courthouse Grill in Gunnersville, offering a meat and veggies hot bar and a variety of menu options, including homemade desserts and milkshakes. Daily options posted on Charburger's Facebook menu board. Dine in, take out, or call in for curbside pickup. Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 2. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Luckily, the injured player, he was able to be helped off the field. You had to have some help, though, John. It was like a right knee injury.
Yeah, right knee injury. Barry, while we were gone, Aggie's able to get a play away, but as a penalty play, so it backs the Aggies up first and forever.
Aggie football. CJ back to pass, looks, throws left side, got his man Ballinger. He avoids one man midfield. That's a flag. Is that a face mask possibly?
Yeah.
Ballinger would not go down, would not go out of bounds, and as they were trying to bring him in, I think one of the Paul Bryant players may have grabbed him by the face mask at about the 48-yard line. A gain of 4, but let's see what the penalty is. Yes.
And not only that, Barry, it's big because where Ballinger got grabbed, that's a 15-yard personal foul face mask, and that should be enough to move the chains and get the Aggies back started on first down in good territory.
So they're going to mark this one off all the way down to the 37-yard line.
Aggies been a good drive so far, Barry. Started at the Aggies' 38-yard line. 4 plays later, they're now counted out at the 38 of Paul Bryant. Just got to keep this momentum going.
Clock running, 10:25. CJ hands off Saran up the middle, piled up, and he's still going 35, 34, 33. Keith, that was a good hard run by G-Man, a gain of about 5-6 yards.
The G-Man is rolling right now, guys. He's a strong young man. Offensive line's doing a heck of a job. Did a great job off the left side that time.
It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Chris, I like the way the offensive line is moving the ball.
Yeah, G-Man guys right now, 14 carries, 56 yards. I'd like to see him hit that century mark before the night's over.
He's going to break them before it's over. You can see
it.
On the Paul Bryant 32-yard line, we got 9:49 to go third quarter. We are tied at 7. Aggies on the move here to kick off the third quarter. Quick pitch left side. Saran tries the corner. 30, 25. Down the sideline. He will step out of bounds. Just ran out of room. But what a job by the offensive line blocking downfield, John.
Well, not only blocking downfield, but Keith, it looked like that the defense had a pinch on, and they pinched in the middle because both offensive linemen or defensive linemen were able to kind of come right past Kellen Hampton. But the play that was meant to go outside ran away from the pressure. Good job there by CJ to see that and get them along the sidelines, and near boundary headed right to you.
Hey, we talked about Cam earlier blocking, man. He's talking about a guy that sells out blocking over here, guys. He does a great job.
20-yard line. CJ hands off Saran again up the middle. 19-18. They're going to stack him up around the 17-yard line. A gain of 3, so it's 2nd and 7. They keep run. You think you may throw it to the end zone on this one?
Gosh, you know, you would love to, but Barry, the passes just haven't been there, and you don't want to take away the momentum of running the ball to have maybe an accidental lame duck in the air, and Paul Bryant able to pick that off. I think you stay behind the big hog mollies up front and let them move people around.
Talik wide right side. Sweat joins him. Ballinger left side. 2nd down and 8 from the 18-yard line. CJ hands up. Nope. Quick pitch left side. Sweat stops. Cut. 15, 10, 5. They're going to slam him out of bounds inside the 10. Should be another first down. Looks like another first down brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville.
Boy, you talk about that freshman that had his hands full with Cam Bollinger right now. There is a number 5 over there, Zydarius Lindsey. and they've moved him out from tight end, or excuse me, from defensive end. They've moved him out to Bollinger, and right there in front of you, Keith, that is a blocking machine.
I'll tell you another one right there. Number 21, Ben Tamez. I think I'm saying that right. Absolutely did a great job with his guy on that play. The Aggies are starting to mash it on them, boys.
First and goal on the 9-yard line. CJ, quick pitch right side. Sarant stops, cuts 8-7 down to the 6. That's all he's going to get, but a gain of 3 at second and goal from the 6-yard line.
Boy, Hunter Smith, all 6 foot, 240-pound junior right tackle, able to smash that defensive end outside. Great seal by Logan Amrick. And when they got the ball in there to Ugensley Sarant, there was a hole for him to get north and south. Good 4-yard gain.
Second and goal, 6-yard line. Do you keep doing the same thing, Chris?
Absolutely.
G-man up the middle. See if we do it again. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. 8:29 to go in the third. The give. No, quick pitch left side. Sweat to the corner. 5, 4, 3 to the goal line. Did he get in?
Yes.
Touchdown, Albertville.
You hand it off to Ugensley Sarant. You hand it off to Ugensley Sarant. You hand it off to Ugensley Sarant. This time you fake the underneath handoff, come down the line of scrimmage, you pitch it on the option to Sweat, who's able to turn the corner, get inside the pylon. Masterful, masterful call by the offensive coordinator, Coach Clements, new guy to Albertville, and a huge touchdown.
Chris, that was a good drive.
Man, absolutely. Great job. I love that play right there, man. That play is gaining at least 10 yards every time we've run the play.
I think the Aggie, okay, there's a penalty. Was that celebration? They're showing, I think, personal foul after the touchdown, though, right? Wait a minute here. They're still showing it 7-7. Touchdown has been called back.
Wow.
Was it a holding call?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, they called a holding call. Got a flag down there. Sorry, guys.
I never saw the flag. Who threw the flag?
I didn't see the flag, but no touchdown. So take the 6 points off.
Wow. But it was a great call.
So the hold is back on the 13-yard line, second and goal. CJ drops back, looks right side to the end zone. He's there, goes up, got it. Did he come down out of bounds? Out of bounds, but flags are down. There may be a holding call. Ballinger went up, made a great catch, came down out of the end zone, but there is a flag down where CJ was standing. Was there a personal foul? Was it either holding Albertville or personal foul roughing the quarterback, Paul Bryant? Let's see what the call is going to be. Aggies don't seem to be very happy with it. Personal foul. It is roughing the passer. So that's automatic first down?
Automatic first down and half the distance to the goal. And Coach Jones across the way is absolutely livid because of that. But the reason why they got it, when you go back and we look at the replay, it was contact in that upper head neck region area.
Yeah.
12th play of the drive, Barry.
So they move it down to back the 6-yard line again. So that's where we were just a couple of plays ago when we scored. So now it's first and goal from the 6-yard line. CJ pitch back to Sarant. Sarant stops, cuts, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the end zone. He will walk in to the end zone. The G-man across the G-line. Touchdown, Albertville.
Great job there. Nothing fancy about that, Keith. That is student body left. Everybody blocking to the left. Wide receivers get hat on a hat. And Ugensley just takes that big old frame, 5'11", 215, right on into the end zone.
Guys, I'm telling you, this offensive line is really coming into their own right now, really finding some grooves, and they're really going to work. But I tell you what, I've been very impressed with these wide receivers and the tight end on the play, Brody Darnell, really doing a great job. You can tell that they've really worked blocking at practice and put an emphasis on that. Guys are doing a good job right now.
I think the coaches challenged the offensive line in the locker room at halftime. They've come out and they've taken care of business here in the third quarter. Very impressive drive with 8:12 to go in the third. Aggies up 13-7. Now for the point after. It's Christian Bravo. Made his first one. He'll try another one. 13-7. Opening drive of the third quarter. Aggies made it look good. High snap, whistle. Did somebody jump?
Yeah,
I think they're going to get Paul Bryant got in the neutral. I thought our guy, he might have jumped because the Paul Bryant guy got in the middle.
I think we're going to turn Keith down for a minute. So we'll try the point after. They're going to back it up. So now we're ready. 8:12 to go in the third. We'll try one more time, 13-7. Waiting on the snap. Good snap. It's down. Bravo's kick. Whoa. That one hits the crossbar. Couldn't do it again if you tried all day. No good. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 8:12 to go in the third. 13-7 Albertville. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Alexander Ford has been proud to serve this community for over 50 years. The right way, just like family. And that's rare to find these days. And what you see is what you get.
No hidden fees, no games, just honest deals and people you can trust.
So whether you're searching for your next truck, SUV, or family ride, Alexander Ford will be there with you every step of the way. Because buying a vehicle should feel just as good as driving it.
Visit Alexander Ford today, where hometown values still drive everything.
Yards later, Sarant in from 6 yards out. However, extra point no good with homestanding Aggies up 13-7 here early in the third.
Chris, how about G-Man?
Yeah, G-Man approaching that century mark, guys. 18 carries, 80 yards for the game.
That was a good drive all the way around. Offensive line really stepped up. That was a question mark coming in. Very young line, John, but they look like they've grown up on that drive.
Yeah, you got a couple of sophomores and juniors in there, haven't really had a whole lot of playing time, and as this game has progressed, I think that the speed of the game is coming to them.
Paul Bryant will see the ball for the first time here in the second half. High kick, short kick, he missed it. The ball is loose, bouncing around 28-yard line like an outfielder lost it in the lights. Like it didn't hit him in the head, but he's able to chase it down. Boy, that would have been a huge turnover, but they recover, and they have the ball on about, 18-yard line.
Don't think he's returned a whole lot of kickoffs, like you said, Barry. He tried to catch it like an outfielder with the ball up over his head rather than bring it in the breadbasket, and it went right through his hands.
Wow.
You alluded to it, Barry, able to turn around and get on the ball. If not, he's got 7 black jerseys bearing down on him.
You know, we've had some close calls, but still no turnovers, and that was almost a big one. You give the Aggies the ball inside your 20 after just giving up a touchdown to them. That's huge. So Paul Bryant, first possession here in the second half. Quarterback quick drop, throws right side, throws a one-hopper out.
I'm laughing at the receiver.
Yeah.
Quarterback comes out there. He's going to be a quick throw because he's got single coverage, and he's just going to try to get it in his athlete's hands, but he throws one literally down into the turf.
Wow.
And did you see the receiver? He kind of jumped up and down like a kid who didn't get a good present on Christmas because he knew that if he had a chance, he was going to be one-on-one out here.
So easily incomplete. Cheatham, what's Cheatham's numbers in the game? He hasn't really hurt us that much.
No, not much. He's 4 of 14 right now.
Got you. Second down and 10. Aggies 6-point lead. Cheatham turns, looks, throws right side, got his man complete, spins around. They're going to drop him at the 20-yard line. Oh, he should have went down. They stood him up. 2 other Aggies finished him off, and one of the other Aggies there, that was Evan House. House really drilled him as he stood up, and a nice shot by Jude Fan and about 2 or 3 others.
Fisher Sweat's not going to get really a big credit on this one, guys, but he dove and grabbed his foot. And while he's trying to look, the receiver's looking down, trying to get his foot loose. When he looked up, Evan House brought the house. I mean, he absolutely crushed him. I bet next time he doesn't care if Fisher's got him by the foot. He's probably going to look and see where Evan House is at.
3rd down and 8. Aggies up 13-7. 7:25 to go in the third quarter. Paul Bryant with the ball. Low snap, scoops it up, steps back, looks, throws left side, got a man, tip, incomplete. Great job downfield by Fisher Sweat. Almost a catch, but he slapped the ball away out of the receiver's hands.
Keith, Fisher Sweat, last year a freshman, this year a sophomore, has worked himself into a starting position as a cornerback on defense and absolutely has played a whale of a game in that time, ripping the ball out of the hands of the wide receiver.
Yeah, Fisher's one of those kids we've been waiting to come through for about 5 years. You could tell in elementary school he was going to be an athlete. Of course, Bryant, his older brother, very good athlete. He's a ball player and only a 10th grader. Right there, I was actually pretty impressed with the quarterback, able to recover and get that ball downfield. I'll tell you what, the white hat back here, he's not calling the holding call at all. We've got a wrestling match just about every time back here. Hey, let the boys play. I'm all for it.
You know, that was a good pass, but Sweat last second to slap the ball out of the receiver's hands. So we have a timeout. Is this a timeout or heat timeout? Not sure if Paul Bryant took the timeout. It may be heat at 7:14 mark.
I think that was Paul Bryant.
I think it's Paul Bryant.
You know, they've got a couple of odd timeouts. This one, 4th and 8. I don't know if he didn't have the right personnel out there. People maybe missed their assignment. No one didn't know they were going to punt. But it's 4th and 7. 7:14 to go here in the third quarter. Aggies opening drive in the second half, driving down the field with Charant going in from 6 yards out. 13-7, Aggies on top. And looking at a 4th down and 7, and the Aggies have come very close to blocking a punt or two all night tonight.
Barry, I think I figured it out.
Yeah.
Remember number 20, Kerry Montgomery? I think he might have been on the punt team because when they all went out there to punt, there was only 10.
You could be right.
And so I think I remember the freshman being out here as a gunner, and they've just had to make sure that they had another gunner out there. Now they've got too many, so now they got to run somebody off the field.
Could be right. Well, they're stepping back about the 7-yard line, going to punt it away. Talik Saint back deep around midfield. So far, special teams been kind of weak for Paul Bryant. This one almost blocked. Short kick. High kick, though. Talik makes the catch. Will fall at midfield, and the Aggies will have it right at midfield, 1st down and 10.
That was a great job. There's a lot of times that your adrenaline and your emotions will get to you. You want to make a big play. But, Barry, a few moments ago, your offense landed 12 body blows on that defense to put the ball into the end zone. Your defense just stopped Paul Bryant after 4 plays, and you got the ball at midfield. Put that big offensive line back out there, and let's do it again and run it right down their throat.
Here we go. 1st down right at midfield. Aggies up 13-7. 7:08 to go third quarter. CJ, your quarterback, out of the gun. Sarant behind him. Hands off to Sarant. Hits the midfield stripe. Fighting 49. Not much at all that time. A gain of a yard. That time the center of the Paul Bryant defense stops him for a gain of a yard.
Kind of thought that all game long that Jair Harris and DeMarcus Lindsey and Zion Doughty, I looked at them on film and thought that they would dominate a little bit more around the offensive line. Offensive line for Albertville doing a good job, but that time Paul Bryant's defense able to win.
2nd down and 9. Zuniga out of the gun, drops back, looks right side, throws, got a man wide open. Talik makes the catch, makes the move. 40, stiff arm, 35 down the sideline, breaks a tackle. 25, 22, using pure strength. CJ all the way down to the 17. Let's see where they're going to mark it. 22-yard line, and another 1st down brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville.
Keith just getting single coverage on Talik, get the ball into the hands of an athlete, and then watch what he does. Looks like he may be limping coming off the field, but a great effort there by him, Keith.
Yeah, we talked about that. Just get it. It doesn't have to be the deep route. Throw the short one to our athletes. It looks like we're going to call a timeout.
He was wide open, too. Let's take a timeout brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 6:28 to go in the third. Aggies up 13-7. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with peoples, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Welcome back. Keith telling us there's a couple of injuries for Albertville.
Yeah, we've got a couple of guys that are probably going to sit the rest of this one out. An offensive lineman.
Hunter Smith.
Yeah, well, no, Hunter Smith's playing. Logan Amrick.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got Hunter Alford that went down early on the defensive line. I don't think either one of them are serious or anything like that. They're just probably not going to get in the rest of this ballgame.
Got you. All right, we'll get some replacement names and numbers. Heat timeout, 6:28 to go on the third quarter. Aggies up 13-7 with the ball. CJ, quick pitch, left side. Saran stops, cuts, hits the middle. They were waiting on him that time. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Paul Bryant, defensive front, able to move the line of scrimmage into the backfield there, and there's nowhere for Sarant to go. And Barry, we talked about Logan Amrick being injured. They've moved Hunter Smith from tackle to guard, and he has now been replaced by number 54, Jace Cleveland. That's a freshman offensive line out there now at right tackle. So keep an eye on what that offensive line is able to do with another youngster out there.
Guys, we've talked about G-Man wanting to find the opposite team's jersey color and just run all over them. He did that right there, but I think he could have made hay out here. He had a lot of room out here to come out here, but that young man wants to absolutely make contact with something. He doesn't care what it is. Also, number 20 for them is back in the ball game. Good to see him back out there, and he's not hurt bad.
Apparently there was a penalty towards the end of the play. I didn't see it, so they moved it all the way back to the 32, so it's 1st and 20. It's tough when you gain nothing on the play and still get a holding call. Wow. So now it's 1st and 20 back on your 32. CJ hands off, Saran up the middle. He's going to bounce off one man, not the next, 30-yard line, a gain of 2. It looks like they're now keying on G-Man straight up the middle, a gain of only 2.
Keith, I don't know if you noticed this, but that time with the underneath handoff to Sarant, the safeties are committing really quick to get up to take care of that run game. I think if you get Talik or if you get Cam Ballinger on a post route, there is nobody that's playing in the middle of the field, and a play action might be able to hurt them right now.
Yeah, I saw that too. Also, we're kind of setting up that play with Bryant Sweat again. Fake it the inside and let him get it outside.
2nd and 18, 5:21 to go in the third. Sweat in motion left side. CJ drops, looks, throws it deep towards the middle. Ballinger's there, off his hands, incomplete in the end zone. He had to come back and try to get in front of the defender. Couldn't quite make the catch, incomplete.
I think CJ was just kind of putting that in a spot more than on a line. He was hoping Ballinger could get back into it. Keith was able to undercut the defender, but just went off his fingertips.
Yeah, that one got off his shoulder pads right there a little bit. He's slapping himself for that one because he made a great move to get back underneath that defensive player, and it obviously would have been a touchdown. He's kicking himself for that one. I'd go right back to him.
Now, the defender never saw the pass, had his back to CJ, so Ballinger watched it, stopped, and stepped where the defender was. He had to reach around him, but he couldn't bring it in. That would have been a great catch. So now it's 3rd down and long, and Aggies may have to burn a timeout. Clock is down to about 1. So we'll take a timeout. Brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. Aggies driving, 5:14 to go in the third, up 13-7. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Ready to stop dreaming about a new home and start building it? Come see J&J Homes in Albertville, your local, family-owned and operated manufactured home builder. With our best price guarantee, 0 down with approved credit or land, getting into your new home may be easier than you think. From start to finish, J&J is here to help you get home. Visit us at 4954 Alabama Highway 431 in Albertville or call 256-878-9939. Stop by J&J Homes in Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
At 18, CJ drops, hands off, right side to reverse, back to CJ, looks wide open in the corner of the end zone. He throws it to the wrong man, incomplete. He missed Talik Saint in the end zone, but there's going to be a roughing the passer penalty. Did you see Keith, Talik Saint in the end zone?
Talik Saint camping out by himself. He could have sat down and had a little seance or something down here by himself. Kumbaya moment. Is now high school football, that personal foul roughing the passer, does that get automatic first down?
I think it did last time.
I don't know, but I'm going to be honest with you. That is about as personal foul as you get, because to be honest with you guys, I thought he launched himself and went helmet to face mask with CJ. I'd love to see the replay again on that on Aggie Vision if they could bring it up here in the press box, because I thought we were supposed to be getting rid of those kind of targeting penalties, but it sure did look like they went helmet to CJ's face mask.
Explain that play. That one was about everybody on the field touched the ball.
Well, it was an underneath handoff, right, what they've been doing. And then they pitched it on the reverse, which they have done. But then on the pitch to the reverse, then we pitch it again back to CJ. So literally 3 handoffs or 3 pitches to the back, which means they're lateral, so the ball is still live. CJ launches it downfield to his receiver. It falls incomplete, but CJ takes one literally on the chin. And, Barry, you're right. That is 15 yards, and it gives them a first down.
He threw it to the right side of the field. Had he looked to the middle, Talik Saint was standing in the end zone, nobody within 30 yards of him. Now, G-Man has had to check out. He was down working on a leg cramp, so he's out of the game. First down, 10, quick pitch, left side, gets around one man, got a block, 10, to the 5, to the 4, to the 1. Did his knee go down?
Oh, man.
I think it did at the 1-yard line. How about that run, Keith?
Hey, that young man run the football now. He's not big as G-Man, but I tell you what, he runs it hard. What a run by that guy. He's excited. Give it to him again.
Amani Teixeira, is that his, second, third carry of the game, Chris?
That's the second one.
Wow. His knee went down at the 1. He dove into the end zone, but his knee touched down first, so it's first and goal from the 1-yard line.
Barry, he hit a defensive guy down here, and the first thing he hit on him was the back of his helmet.
Here we go, first and goal. Teixeira giving the ball. Let him get a touchdown. CJ from the 1, quarterback keeper. They're trying to push him into the end zone. Big pile up, still going. Did not get in. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the Aggie coaches here along the near side, the rugby scrum, Keith, looks like it fell into the end zone, but the line judge there in front of you blew the play dead pretty quickly there at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he was short. He landed on about the 4-inch line, guys. But it was a kind of a bumbled snap. He lost it a little bit. He turned his back, and then his fullback and his running back grabbed him and shoved him forward, able to pick up. And that was a bad spot. I mean, he landed on about the 4-inch line.
All right, 3:55 to go in the third. Aggies up 13-7. Looking for more. They're on about the 1.5-yard line of Paul Bryant. Second at goal from the 1.5. They better go. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Waiting on the snap. That should have been a delay of game, and the whistle. Did Aggies call a timeout at the last second?
I think they're going to give it to Coach Weingarten. He's kind of upset there at the 13-yard line.
All right, second and go from the 1.5-yard line. G-Man back into backfield. He's got a up man blocking for him. That's Derek Core lining up in front of him. CJ, quarterback keeper. They're going to shove him into the end zone. Touchdown, Albertville.
Or don't give it to G-Man. Let G-Man hit you in the back and move you forward. Great job there. Just let the offensive line do the damage.
So that time G-Man was used as, what do you call it, a pushing back, because he just actually pushed CJ from behind, and he and Orr just shoved him into the end zone for the touchdown. How big was that, Keith?
Guys, right there, Kellen Hampton, Miller Deason, and Hunter Smith absolutely trucked the interior defensive line to get that one in there.
It's been a good third quarter for the Aggies, Chris.
Definitely.
Point after is good. Good job of the Aggies. Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. 3:37 to go in the third. Aggies score again. It's 20-7. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
C.A. Langford Company would like to thank you for 70 years of business. Since 1956, C.A. Langford has been honored to serve North Alabama with quality limestone products, dependable service, and a commitment to our community. From our family to yours, thank you for being part of our story. Here's to the next generation as we move forward serving our community. Be sure and visit their informative website, calangford.com. Locally owned and operated Warrenton Waste is now proudly serving Marshall County and surrounding areas with dumpsters in 4 sizes to meet any need. Harrison Skinner provides 24-hour customer service, flexible rentals, affordable rates, and same-day delivery. Give them a call at 256-302-2444. The Charburger tradition continues with their Courthouse Grill in Gunnersville, offering a meat and veggies hot bar and a variety of menu options, including homemade desserts and milkshakes. Daily options posted on Charburger's Facebook menu board. Dine in, take out, or call in for curbside pickup. Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 2. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
So the Aggies much better shape than they were at the half, up 20-7. They scored twice here in the third quarter.
The young gentleman on the kickoff return that fumbled it last time has been replaced, by the way, Barry.
He will watch this one from afar. So the Aggies set to kick off. 3:37 remaining third quarter. Good kick by Bravo. This one going to drive him back inside the 10. He bobbles it, scoops it up. 15, 20, spins. Ball is popped loose, and his teammate picks it up at the 36-yard line. They've had every break in the world as far as turnovers, and they got another one right there.
Man, he gets hit, the ball pops in the air, goes forward about 20 yards, I guess. And the funny thing is it was the kicker, Barry, that had the chance to recover it, and it just went off his fingertips, and Paul Bryant able to get it at the 35.
Well, he's like soccer. He's not good with his hands. He's just used to kicking it.
Hey, where did he land that one that time on the kick?
It landed about the 10, so that one was his best kick of the night so far. Here we go. Paul Bryant got to get something going. They trail 20-7, 3:25 to go in the third. Quick pass, left side. He's going to drop it. Might as well hit about a yard gain if he had hung on to it. So it's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Good thing right now, if you think about the Aggies' defensive backs, they really don't have to respect a big, huge arm that can throw it and get chunks of yardage. Now, it doesn't mean you don't respect him and you still keep everything in front of you. But so far, it's this young quarterback that's throwing kind of shorter routes. You just got to come up now and make plays, Barry.
Good defense by Bryson Hudgens. He was the man guarding the receiver. He was all over it. 2nd and 10, clock stopped, 3:23 to go in the third. Cheatham turns, hands off left side, end around. He's going to cut around the corner, stops, cuts, 37. They're going to sling him down, 37-yard line. 2-3 Aggies are there. Sailor Waldrop, one of the first Aggies. I believe Braden Shankles might have been on the play too.
Yeah, Shankles was there, but Sailor Waldrop doing a great job. 6'2", 215-pound senior, just coming right down the line of scrimmage, doing exactly what you're taught, keeping your outside half of your body free, continuing to fight inside against the blocker. And when Bankhead tried to turn upfield, Sailor Waldrop was there, made a great tackle.
Hey, guys, correction, that was Tucker Teat.
Oh, Tucker Teat.
That's a young man that got hurt last year and didn't get to play very much. I think he hurt his knee last year, so this is kind of a coming-out party for him.
All right, 3rd down and 6. Drops back, rolls right side, throws it deep down the sideline. Got a man, got it, dropped it. 20-yard line. What a pass by Cheatham. There's a flag down at the 45. But he was rolling to his right, threw that one about 50 yards in the air, Chris. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was. The receiver got behind our defensive back just a little bit, and he just went right through his hands.
He called an ineligible man downfield on Albertville. Wait a minute. Yeah, I was fixing to say, hold on. We can't have an ineligible man downfield. We're on defense.
We can run wherever we want to.
Yeah. It looks like Albertville's going to decline that one, make it 4th down and long, Barry.
Hey, you talking about a sophomore quarterback that's got a pretty good arm on him right there, showed it off. He's got a lot of growing to go. But he's got the arm strength and he's got a little height to him.
Hey, Keith, I don't know if you noticed along the inside, along the sideline here, but they put in kind of what you consider the backup defensive back, Matthias Hardaway, 6'1", 165-pound junior. He was kind of burnt a little bit, got back in that play and was able to rip that ball away for an incomplete pass.
Clock stopped, 2:32 to go in the quarter. 4th down, they're going to punt it away and a whistle before the snap.
On his best punt of the night.
It was. I'd like as a delay a game. Yeah, too much time. So a delay a game. They'll do it again, back them up 5 yards.
Now, Paul Bryant, they've got a lot of penalties here in the second half. That's probably about their 8th penalty second half.
You can see what the Aggies are doing. They really wore down that defense on that last drive. They'll back it up. Here we go. 4th down, 11. And they'll punt it away. Standing on his own 22-yard line. High snap. Kick, high kick, very short kick. And Aggie's going to get away from this when everybody gets away. The ball is going to be down finally at close to midfield. So, again, the Aggies will have good field position to begin the drive.
I don't think you do anything different. I think you bring that starting offensive group out here on the field. You're up 20-7, still a fair amount. 2 minutes left to go in the third and an entire 4th quarter. A lot of football left to play. Barry, I think you just get behind the big offensive line that showed up here after halftime, made some adjustments, and just keep pounding it.
Hey, I was having a conversation with Dr. Reeves down here. He kind of wants them to take a shot right here on first down.
How many yards does Sarant need to hit 100, Chris?
He needs 17, guys.
All right. He's in the game. Aggies 45-yard line. They're 45. Actually, the Aggies 45. Hands up to Sarant, up the middle, dancing around, looking for a hole. Nowhere. They're going to bring him down. He went down awkwardly. So no gain at all will be second. I think I might take him out because that was he went down. You don't want to get him hurt here late in the game.
Sorry, Barry, that I went, but if y'all would have seen him get spun around like me and Barry did, we were like, he's been the bulk of your offense. You're going to need him next week against Hazel Green. But, Jink, I think go back to what you said. What, is he 17 yards short?
Yeah.
All right, get 18 yards and you're done, big fella.
So no gain, 2nd and 10, 20-7 Aggies lead. Quick pitch, left side. He'll stop, Sweat cuts, midfield, flags are down. Unfortunately, it's all coming back at the 1st down run to the Paul Bryant 42, but doesn't matter. I think one of the receivers over here on the edge blocking, and I think it might have been Mr. Ballinger there because he's pleading his case to the coach, and they're saying nope. I think they're saying he got his hand up under his face mask.
Well, they're saying Albertville's pointing like it's a personal foul. Face mask, they're going to get the defensive back.
Okay, maybe their face mask grabbed Ballinger's hand. That was a problem because Ballinger was talking about, hey, maybe he was saying the guy put his hand under my face mask.
Yeah, and the bad thing is, Barry, that's going to be a 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
So that penalty, and Coach Jones across the way is trying to figure out exactly what's going on, but the Aggies, literally, when they walk off that 15-yard penalty, they're now sitting at pay dirt at the 27-yard line.
I think that's why Ballinger was telling the coach over here that, hey, he had his hand under my face mask, and because he was pleading his case like, I didn't do it. And sure enough, first down Albertville to the Paul Bryant 28 to give the G-man. They're just sitting back and waiting on Sarant to take the handoff up the middle, and no gain, might even lost a yard.
Got another offensive lineman down. He got wrenched, and that's going to be number 54. So that's the new guy, Jace Cleveland, that just came in.
So Colquitt checks in. It's going to be second down and 11 for Albertville. Clock running again, 1:19 as they bring Cleveland over to the medical tent to check him out. Second down, CJ rolls right side, throws. Ballinger goes up, high pass, hit his fingertips, couldn't bring it down, almost picked off. Incomplete, third down coming up.
Barry, I don't know if you saw kind of what I saw, but if Ballinger, if nothing else, if he doesn't get his fingertips on that, there's a good possibility the defensive back who he had beaten and was actually running behind him could have made an interception. And if he does, there's nobody down the Paul Bryant sideline.
That's one of those throws that CJ needs to finish. He kind of finished. He didn't follow through with that throw. That's one of those that he's got to get better at. Okay, let's just be 100% honest. He's got to finish those throws and not kind of get lazy with them.
The ball sailed on him, went off the fingertips of the receiver. Third down and 11. CJ drops, looks left side, little screen. Ballinger makes the catch, looks for a block down the sideline. 20 inside the 20. It's going to be close to but short of the first. He goes out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. Should be about 4th and 2, maybe 3.
Looks like they're going to move it back to the 20. Yeah, Barry, about 4th and 3.
How many catches for Ballinger tonight, Chris? He's been the busy man right now.
That's 4 for 124 yards.
And one of those,
96 of them.
96 came on the first catch he made as an Aggie and a touchdown. So with a 1:01 to go, third quarter, 20-7, Aggies on top with the ball. Faced with a fourth down and about 3, we'll call it, on the Paul Bryant 20-yard line. Talik wide right side. Ballinger to the left. CJ steps back. 4th and short. CJ hands off to Sarant. They're waiting on him. He's not going to get it. Falls forward for a yard. Had to have 3. So it'll be Paul Bryant football. They take over on downs again. That's about what, 3rd, 4th time we've been stopped on 4 downs.
That's the 3rd time in tonight's game, and all 3 times, Barry, that we've been stopped on downs have been inside the Paul Bryant 30-yard line where you think you could come away with some points. You know, Barry, I was just thinking about something. When you said that Cam Ballinger on his first play, able to go 96 yards for the touchdown, I would love to know in the history of 100 and how many years of Aggie football, when's the first time, or is it the first time that an Aggie playing his first game for varsity football on his very first touch scores a touchdown like that?
Wow, yeah.
It's got to be at least the first time ever for a 96-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, first down, Paul Bryant. Under a minute to go, third quarter. They'll start on their own 19-yard line. Cheatham, the quarterback, stays in. Hands off up the middle. Breaks one tackle, 21, 22, 23. Zach Jenkins grabbed a hold. Another Aggie help. That'll be a short gain of 4. It'll be second and about 6, second and 5 maybe.
And remember the last time that they came out, Keith, seemed like they wanted to throw the ball more. Looks like Coach Jones is saying, let's just get back to running the ball a little bit better.
Paul Bryant home against Woodlawn next week. We're going to be on the road to Hazel Green. Second and 5. Hands off a little end around, gets away from one man, not the next 2 Aggies. They're going to pop him. A lot of credit to Zach Jenkins. He turned him in and finishing up on the tackle. You've got Jude Fan wrapping him up.
Boy, I thought Zach Jenkins was going to be able to catch him from behind, and he dove, and he just barely missed him. But I think that the running back knew that he had pressure from behind him, and as he was trying to get away from him, he never saw Jude Fan coming from the other way, and Jude Fan brought all 185 pounds of himself to that party.
And that's the last play of the third quarter. Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. After 3, Aggies are on top 20-7. It's Aggie football here on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Alexander Ford has been proud to serve this community for over 50 years. The right way, just like family. And that's rare to find these days. And what you see is what you get.
No hidden fees, no games, just honest deals and people you can trust.
So whether you're searching for your next truck, SUV, or family ride, Alexander Ford will be there with you every step of the way. Because buying a vehicle should feel just as good as driving it.
Visit Alexander Ford today, where hometown values still drive everything.
All right, third down call, 3rd down 6 for Paul Bryant. 4th quarter, first play of the quarter. Cheatham drops, looks, throws to the right side. He's got a man wide open. He's got it. Midfield to the 40, down the sideline. We'll throw him out of bounds. Touchdown, saving tackle by Fisher Sweat. Somebody just lost him down the right side.
It seemed to me that maybe the safety was supposed to have coverage on that, and Fisher Sweat was able to get back. I'm looking. Yeah, it looked like somebody came running down the middle of the field, Keith, and the safety got caught peeking in the backfield, and when he did, Fisher Sweat able to come all the way across from his cornerback position, and he's the last man to pull somebody out of the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, the secondary is back there talking about it right now. But you got Jude Fan back there, and you've got Talik back there, older guys. They'll get it figured out, and they'll get it fixed.
That's the last thing you can afford to give up here, Chris. You got a 20-7 lead. You give them up a long pass play, they get a quick score here, and they suddenly cut the game back to a one-score game.
Yeah, we've done a good job of keeping receivers in front of us. That time we didn't.
It happened early in the game, and really it hasn't happened since now, until now.
You got a flag on the far side,
Yeah.
and the referee just walked down there and picked it up.
Well, now they're moving it back some because the chain gang was waiting to see what the flag was before they moved. Something maybe happened at the end of the play. Are they saying he stepped out of bounds at the 39? I don't know.
They're saying he stepped out of bounds at the 39.
Sideline warning?
May have been something. I don't know.
Okay, I guess it was a sideline warning.
Yeah, it might have been an infraction.
this
He might
time
have
it
ran over somebody
Could
over there.
be. So they back it up to the 39-yard line. First down, first play of the 4th quarter. 11:50 left in the game. High snap, Cheatham, quick pass right side. Got his man, sidesteps one tackler. Going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. Now they're just throwing the short passes and relying on their speed, trying to make something happen.
Well, Barry, I mean, Albertville can't get comfortable in the fact that there's a 20-7 lead. I mean, if Paul Bryant is able to get this ball and get it down there in the end zone, once again, there's a lot of football left to play.
Yeah.
And with that big pass play, Paul Bryant's got a little bit of wind behind their sails now. Let's see if they can do anything with it, but we need the Aggies defense to step up.
It's going to be second down at about 4. Cheatham throws left side, got his man complete. He's got a block. 20 to the 15 inside the 20-yard line. They're going to knock him out of bounds. I thought I saw a hold there, didn't you, Chris?
Absolutely.
That's once again just doing a great job trying to get the ball there to Cedric Bankhead. He was in the slot receiver position, able to get it to him. He gets to the near side, and as he gets to the near boundary, good blocking downfield and able to move the chains.
No penalty called. Cheatham back to pass. Looks. Being chased now. Rolling to his right. Stops. Still being chased. He stops. Throws it back across his body. Got him complete. 15 to the 10 to the 6-yard line. I give a lot of credit that time to the quarterback Cheatham, who just kept that play alive, just scrambling around, John.
Keith, here on the near side, we were watching it. I mean, he just did a great job of keeping his eyes downfield, running away from the pressure, and finally his little scat back running back just found a dead spot.
Taking no time in the huddle. First down, first and go from the 6-yard line. Cheatham drops, rolls right side, looks, rolling towards the end zone. They got him at the 7-yard line. 2 Aggies making the tackle. Can't see who they are from here. I believe one might have been Evan House.
Looks like it was Evan House and Fisher Sweat able to come up along that corner. They're trying to get to the outside. It was a designed quarterback run the entire way, but Fisher Sweat does a great job of turning it back inside, and he and Evan House meet right there. Great tackle along the far boundary.
10:44 to go in the game. 20-7 Albertville. Is there a timeout?
I think it's a heat timeout.
Is there an injury? So heat timeout. Let's take a timeout brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms in Boaz. With 10:44 to go, Aggies lead 20-7. It's Aggie football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Here we go. Big call. Second down. Second to go from the 7-yard line. This is a big stop here, Chris. That's touchdown here. They cut it to 1 possession.
Absolutely. Got to get a stop. Big hold right here.
All right, second to go from the 7-yard line. Quarterback out of the gun. Cheatham drops back, hands off right side. Tries to cut around the corner. He's going to be cut down at the 3-yard line. 2-3 Aggies make the tackle. Couldn't see who the first one was. That Talik? I can't see if that's 1 or 7.
Was that number 79, Kevin Bravo, that came all the way down the line of scrimmage to make that tackle? Key, that was phenomenal athletic ability there.
Yeah, he did, and he worked his offensive lineman like a rented mule right there, boys. Let me just tell you what, that young man went to work right there.
All right, third down and goal from the 3-yard line.
How many times do you see a defensive tackle, Barry, make a tackle outside the numbers? Yeah. I mean, he came all the way down the line of scrimmage and made a great tackle.
All right, Aggie band, make some noise. They're right in front of you. Third and goal from the 3-yard line. Cheatham turns, hands off to the 2. He's lost in the pile somewhere. I'm not sure where he went. They're going to find him. And he did not get in. They tried the smallest man trying to sneak him through. He got about a yard, so it's 4th and goal from the 2. You got to go for it. Field goal does you no good.
Good job there, too, by the linebacker. Jesus Godinez able to come up, bringing all 190 pounds of himself into that hole, because I thought for a moment that the running back was going to be able to squeak out of that pile. Yep. But Godinez able to come up from his middle linebacker position and make a great tackle.
All right, 9:29 to go in the game. Aggies up 20-7. Paul Bryant on the Aggie 3-yard line. Here we go. 4th and goal. Cheatham, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands up the middle to the 2. They got him. He tries to get away. Did he get away? Yeah. To the goal line. Did he get in? They're looking.
Down.
They're looking. No. Keith, did he get in?
No, he's short. I thought they had him stopped, no gain right there, but they were able to get him stopped right there on about the 6-inch yard line.
That was great second effort. He was stopped for no gain, and you're right, he broke free. Second effort, he almost got in, half-yard line. He did not get in. Aggies stop him.
And the running back gets up and goes and talks to the line judge about, I put the ball over into the end zone. But, Barry, when you look on the replay, his booty came down on the ground before he was able to turn his body and get the ball into the end zone. The Aggies make a stop, literally, guys. Keith, is there any green grass between the end of the football and our goal line?
It's 3 to 4 inches. That's all it is. Hey, do we throw another screen to Cam right here?
I would.
I'm down.
They got Talik over here. Throw one to Talik. It's his turn. He's got man-to-man coverage. The man guarding him is not full speed. CJ back to pass, and that's where they were going. They're going to go deep to Talik's, but there's a flag down, or at least they blew the whistle. Okay, we're going to mark it off. This may be the shortest penalty in history. There's half the distance, and there's nowhere to put it.
Well, you're going to get an offensive lineman who moved just a little bit early, but it was going to be a snap and then a quick throw. And you know, as an offensive lineman, you cannot have any penetration, so you want to kind of get a little bit of an advantage. But the problem is, Barry, when you're 290 pounds, when you get a little bit of advantage, everybody can see it. All
right, they move it just like an inch backwards. Now the nose of the football is right against the goal line. Aggies have got to go 99.9 yards. Here we go, 9:11 to go in the game. First down, CJ hands off, hits the middle. They hit him in the end zone. Did he get out? I don't know. Did he get out, Keith?
Wow. They're going to say he got out, but Coach Jones and them across the way, they're screaming for a safety.
Whoa.
And the referee turns around and pointing at them.
How big would that be? That would make it 20-9, and they get the ball around midfield.
Yeah, and that missed extra point we had earlier really comes into play. Guys, I would make fake one and try to get it outside right here because they're absolutely keying on G-Man.
I would throw it deep. If they pick it off, it's as good as a punt. So now it's 2nd and 10. That ball never moves. It's right at the inch line. Our problem is we're going the other way. We got over about 99 yards to get into the end zone. I would just try to throw it deep. Let them pick it off. Nothing else as good as a punt.
The Y had just signaled a penalty on Paul Bryant.
They got too many men or too few? How many got out there? 2, 3?
Feel like it's unsportsmanlike.
Okay.
Well, he's getting a number. But I didn't see a flag.
No.
What?
Not sure what's going on. 8:41 to go in the game. It's 20-7. Albertville.
Yeah, that is.
Wow, that's
They're
a
gonna give them
huge
a
penalty, man.
15-yard personal
oh, my
foul.
goodness. Wow. That's going to be a long drive back to Tuscaloosa.
Boy, that's handy.
Woo. That changes your play calling. So now it's at the 15.5 yard line and a first down. 8:39 left. Aggies up 20-7 with a big penalty. Now a first down. Quick pitch, right side. He's going to try to cut. G-Man does. 20, 25. Going to drag him down 25-yard line. That's a gain of 10. That is close. Maybe a gain of 9. Maybe about a half a yard short.
Gene, did that put you, Gensley Saran, over 100 now?
No, he's getting closer.
They're going to give him 10.1 on that one.
Well, that was a great job here by the right side of the offensive line. I mean, just moving some bodies around. Hunter Smith is in there. You got number 63. Is it Logan Amrick back in there now? I see. Is that 63?
He may have had to go back in, guys, when 54 went down. He wasn't hurt very bad, so I guess they got him back in.
Here we go. First down. 8 minutes to go in the game. Hands off again to, this time it's Teixeira. Teixeira to the 28, to the 30.
Wow.
He would not go down. Finally, 31-yard line. That's a gain of 5. That is a hard-running young man.
Is a hard-running young man. Great job by that offensive line. More of these body blows and bury a few more first downs, and this thing will really be out of reach because the Aggies defense did a good job of slamming the door, so no more points for Paul Bryant. And then the way you keep them from scoring, you just run the ball and get first downs, and we're doing that pretty effectively right now.
All right, second down at about 5. How about Teixeira? He's only had a few runs, but he's very impressive.
Yeah, 2 carries, 18 yards. He also had 1 reception for 9.
All right, second and 5. CJ, bad pitch. Just threw it. Teixeira fighting for it. Loose ball. I think Paul Bryant's got it. CJ was going to be hit. He just kind of threw it backwards to Teixeira. That's when the CJ should have just allowed them to just tackle him for a loss. He turns it over, fumble. Paul Bryant recovers, and they still have hope with 7:12 left.
Yeah, just running an option here along the near boundary. Defensive tackle did a great job. Swim technique, and what I mean by that, able to get his hands on the defensive or offensive lineman, get around him, and he made CJ pitch it before anybody was ready. The pitch was high, went over the running back's head, went back toward Albertville and Albertville's end zone, and they just couldn't recover. And now, once again, they've allowed Paul Bryant to have a little bit of life.
Wow. So now, just when you thought the Aggies could run the clock and just maybe run this thing out, new life, first down, 7:12 left. The ball is on the Albertville 14-yard line. Paul Bryant with it, down 20-7. Quick pass, left side, makes the catch. Cannot shake the defender. They're going to bring him down at the 10-yard line. Good job of Fisher Sweat helping make the tackle. Short gain will be second down and long.
Keith, did you notice that in front of you, Fisher Sweat, who's had a whale of a game, he didn't come up immediately to attack the wide receiver. What he did is he made sure he positioned his body where the receiver couldn't get to the sideline and made him start going back inside, knowing that his brothers was coming to help. That's a great textbook technique right there.
Gain of 5, second and 5, clock running, 6:36 left. Aggies up 20-7. Paul Bryant threatening, hands off right side, new back in the game to the 10, to the 5, to the 1, to the end zone, touchdown. That's a new running back, I believe. That's Jamarian King. King takes it in, touchdown, and it's quickly 20-13.
Yeah, it's just a buck sweep coming to the far side. Underneath handoff, you pull your front side guard and your back side guard. Front side guard makes a kick out, back side guard seals, and when he did, Barry, we saw it from over here in the press box, there was an opening, and he just ran right through that opening on into the end zone for a touchdown.
How big was that fumble, Chris? Giving them new life.
It just changed the momentum.
Now if they can get a stop on defense, they could have a chance to actually tie or go ahead. Extra point, the kick, it's in the air. And I think somebody got a hand on that when they did. No good. Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Weddings, Pageants, and Proms and Boaz. 6:28 to go in the game. It's 20-13. Aggies with a 7-point lead. It's Aggie football here on Power 107.5.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Ready to stop dreaming about a new home and start building it? Come see J&J Homes in Albertville, your local, family-owned and operated manufactured home builder. With our best price guarantee, 0 down with approved credit or land, getting into your new home may be easier than you think. From start to finish, J&J is here to help you get home. Visit us at 4954 Alabama Highway 431 in Albertville or call 256-878-9939. Stop by J&J Homes in Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Out, extra point, no good, but Paul Bryant has climbed back in this game with 6:28 to go, Barry. Aggies still lead, however, 20-13.
You think they might try an onside kick? Aggies only have 4 men up. I think I would see if you can catch them sleeping. Aggies have 4 men up, and then there's 2 behind them, then everybody else is back deep. If I was going to try any kind of a trickeration, it would be right here. Especially the left-hand side, you got...
Well, and look at the Paul Bryant players here along the near boundary. They're talking about something, and they're moving people around.
Yeah.
So it may be that they got too many men on the field. That might be what they were talking about.
That was part of it, but just looking, you got some young Aggies up here to field the ball. You probably haven't touched the ball the entire game. If I was going to try something, I'd try it here. Let's see if they try the onside kick. Still plenty of time. This would be a good play if they're going to try it. The kick? Nope, going to kick it away. It's going to bounce around the 20. One of the deep men Aggies, they've got it. Here comes a return.
Right,
good run. 30-yard line, 31, 32, 35-yard line. That's a good run. He's got some speed. That's Francisco Tamez, and that's a nice return all the way up. They're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line.
Tamez did a good job right there of getting upfield, not trying to do anything fancy. Knew that they had a middle return on, just kind of get in between the hash marks, get north and south, and give the Aggie offense great field position starting at their own 40-yard line.
All right, Aggies, they cannot afford a turnover now. And if you're Paul Bryant, Aggies have, only one timeout left. Paul Bryant has 2. You can give up a couple of first downs. Aggies with the ball. Sarant up the middle. Flags are down. He's going to be fighting for really nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2-3 flags come in. You got to think holding Albertville. So
Yes.
that's the last thing you need on 1st and 10.
And remember that you got some young guys out there, and we've had to mix and match because we've had a couple of injuries on the offensive line. But you alluded to it, Barry. You got a 7-point lead with 6:15 left to go here in the ball game. You just want to kind of get first downs and milk that clock. And going from 1st and 10 to 1st and 20 on a holding call, that's not conducive to what you're trying to do right now.
Well, penalty here, 1st and 20. With still 6:07 left, Aggies up 20-13. Paul Bryant just scored to cut the lead down to 7. A key missed extra point. CJ, high snap, pulls it down. Quick pitch, right side, Sweat to the corner. He's got a little room, 35-40. He'll step out of bounds, 43-yard line. He gets a penalty yardage back and a couple more. It's going to be 2nd down at about 8.
Keith, you can tell that they are really keying on you, Gensley Sarant, because every time that they either hand it off or fake handoff, they immediately try to jump him, and that's what lets Sweat wide open for that pitch.
Yeah, I really like the play call to get it outside right there. You're exactly right. They're keying on G-Man. Man, I wish Sweat would have stayed in bounds right there.
Yeah.
We need this clock to run.
I think I'd keep going with plays like that, Chris, because
Yes.
you're right there waiting on Sarant about every time we snap it. 2nd down and 7, we'll call it. High snap, CJ pulls it down. Sarant, they're waiting on him. They hit him in the backfield. No gain, maybe a yard lost. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Clock running with 5:41 left.
Barry, the last couple of series, we talked about coming out of the halftime locker room where the offensive line kind of did some damage and dominated, but over the last couple of 2 or 3 series, Barry, it's been the defensive front of Paul Bryant that seems like they're getting the better of the Aggie offensive line, and right now have made this 3rd and long. And Barry, if Paul Bryant's able to get a stop here, we still got a ball game.
Paul Bryant has 2 timeouts left. Clock running, 5:15 left. It's 3rd down and 8. Got to take it to midfield. We're on our 42. CJ snaps, rolls, and then we have a whistle. I think that one of the receivers jump before the snap.
Well, CJ didn't let him get set. CJ's got he needs to calm down a little bit. He had time to wait. The 2 of the receivers are still moving when he snapped the ball.
Aggies had a new receiver in also. That's one of his first snaps, and I think he's the man.
Tell them we were playing by Canadian rules, Keith. We can still roll a little bit in Canadian ball.
Yeah, that's exactly what that looked like. We were trying to back up on the play.
So we back it up 5 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 12. You're on the 38. You got to go to the 50. Clock is running. If anything, use a little bit of clock. We're down under 5 minutes to go. CJ, high snap, back to pass, right side. Goes to the sideline. Sweat makes the catch out of bounds. And that was just good coverage. Had nowhere to go. The problem with that play is you stop the clock with 4:51 left.
Well, I thought Brant made a great back shoulder catch on that one. Key, that was right there along the sidelines in front of you. Did he step out before he was able to collect that ball in? Is that what they're calling?
I think a left foot went out before the right foot came down inbounds. So that left foot got him out of bounds.
That's a big play because it stops the clock.
Yeah.
4:51 left. Aggies lead 20-13. Paul Bryant will get the ball back. CJ, I wouldn't have to punt much tonight, but when he has, he's been very effective. Wobbly, low snap. High kick, short kick, but very high. It's going to bounce at the 40 of Paul Bryant and go out of bounds. They've got decent field position, 38-yard line. So quarterback-wise, what's the numbers for Cheatham, for Paul Bryant?
For Cheatham.
And Cheatham has a really good arm. He's only a sophomore. He's a good quarterback.
He does, guys. He is 9 of 23 for 167 yards. He's had some big plays. His receivers had some big plays.
And he looks good when he rolls to his right or left. So even when you pressure him, he's an effective quarterback. Here we go. Big, set it down, Jew. Can't give up anything big here. 4:41 left. Aggies lead by 7. On defense, trying to stop Paul Bryant from their own 39-yard line. First down. Cheatham, snap, hands off. He'll try to bounce it left side. Stops, cuts, 40. They're going to stick him at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Good job by a couple of Aggies there. One of the first ones was Jude Fan. Also, I believe number 20 was at Jesus Godinez. We called his name a lot tonight.
Yeah, and Tucker Teed able to come in there as well with all 180 pounds of his body. Guys, here's my question. So as bad as you've been kicking extra points, if Paul Bryant was to score a touchdown, do they go for two and try to win it on the road?
That's a good point.
Wow.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the defense right now, the Aggies got to get something to help us. They saved us a couple of times in the first half. We need it right now.
Clock running down to 4:02, 4:01, 4 minutes left, 2nd down and 7. Cheatham drops, looks, throws to the middle, got his man complete. First down, 49-yard line. They'll stop him, but not before he picks up a first down. They'll stop the clock momentarily and move the chains. Talik Saint helping make the tackle, but it's a first down with 3:52 left.
Well, that's a gutsy throw because he faked that play action underneath. The linebackers came up, and it was a touch pass just getting over the linebackers in front of the secondary. But a great job there also by House and Talik Saint to come up and make the tackle, but a gutsy throw in the middle of the field.
We need a turnover. We fumbled it once. We need a pick here. First down. Cheatham, quick pass, left side, throws it high, got his man. He gets away from the first man, gets away from another man. They got him at the shirt tail, bringing him back all the way back at the 46. He's going to end up losing 4 yards. Good gang tackling by the Aggies. Sailor Waldrop, one of the first Aggies there.
And, you know, the discretion, the better part of valor on that one, Barry. You would think once again, you're trying to tell a kid not to do something, but he would have been better off just to got tackled right out of the gate, but now makes it 2nd down and about 14.
3 minutes, under 3 minutes. 2nd and 14. They're on their own 46-yard line. They've got to go to the Aggie 40-yard line. 2nd and long, 2 men wide left side. Can't get beat deep. Man in motion to the left. Cheatham. Snap, low snap, drops back, looks, throws to the middle, tipped, incomplete. That was off the fingertips of one of the Aggies, Keith. Had he caught that one, we had a pick 6.
Yeah, number 20. Got to find him.
Is that Godinez again?
Yes, Godinez. He came over and got a right hand on that thing. You're right. If he gets 2 hands on it, he's at least going to get it down here to maybe the 10-yard line before he gets caught. But what a great read by that young man.
Last time they had 3rd and long, they beat us deep down the sideline, Chris.
Yes. Got to keep him in front.
Yep. Checking into the game, Bryson Hudgens checks back in. Here we go. 3rd down and 14. Clock stopped, 2:38 to go. Cheatham drops back, looks left side, throws short, got his man, makes the catch. He's going nowhere. They got him. They'll drive him backward. Good job of Hardaway, the first Aggie on the tackle, along with help. And that was a loss on the play. 4th down, they probably have to go for it. You've only got 2:22 left.
Barry, Keith, I don't know if that might have been a setup play for 4th down, but whenever he threw the ball here in the flats, everybody for the Aggies began to run up, and they left number 1 Bankhead running wide open down the numbers. Do you go back to that play, Barry, where you try to throw it to the flat, take over the aggressive nature of the Aggies, and then throw it over the top? You got to get the ball, to me, you got to get the ball in number 1's hands, and he's got to get at least 16, 17 yards or the game's over.
I think you're on the exact right track, John, but I'm thinking the quarterback made a mistake right there. Maybe that was supposed to be a pump fake there, throw it downfield on that play.
Yeah.
Because on 3rd down and long, I'm not going to throw that one to set it up for 4th down. I think that was the play to do it right there. I think the quarterback made a mistake.
I would just throw it deep. The times they've gone deep against us, Chris, they beat us a couple of times.
They have. I'm surprised they hadn't been doing it more. You know, the last big play they had, they threw it right down the sideline on a post pattern and made connection there. So we need a good stop right here at 4th down.
Here we go, 4th and 14. They only have 1 timeout left. 2:15 to go in the game. Aggies lead 20-13. Paul Bryant with the ball on their own 45-yard line.
I think the Aggie faithful know that it's a big down.
They've got to take it to our 40-yard line. 4th down, play of the game. They've got to convert to keep the drive alive. So they're going to send pressure. Cheatham, the snap, steps back. Has time. Throws it deep down the middle. Got a man. Tip, incomplete. Knocked away. Great defensive play by Fisher Sweat. We've called his name a ton of times. Incomplete. Aggies take over.
Yeah, Fisher Sweat just did a great job. You can guarantee you that the coaches here along the near side said, you do not get beat deep. He rode him in the hip pocket, Barry, going against Ballinger. We talked about Bankhead, and he's able to undercut the route, knock it down. Keith, you just can't play defense any better than that.
No, the young man played that one perfect, guys. What a big-time play and a big-time moment for a young guy.
That's good to look at the crowd and saying pretty much everybody has stayed. It's been a while since we've had this.
Yeah.
With the crowd still here. Love it. 1st down. CJ hands off Sharon up the middle. They're just wearing him out. A gain of a yard. nothing doing up the middle. Paul Bryant has one timeout, and they have not used it yet. 1:55 to go. How many yards now?
Sarant, 28 carries, 94 yards.
So what do you think offensive player is going to have to either be him or Ballinger or one of the two?
I think you got to – I mean, I know Ballinger scored the points, but, I mean, Sarant has been your workhorse all night long and is really just kind of been what has continued to just kind of get that ball down the field. That would be my vote if I put a vote in for
what do you think, Chris?
Gensley.
I think Sarant.
Keith, what do you think, Keith?
Yeah, I'd say you Gensley.
All right, 2nd down and 9. There he is again. They're going to give it to him, 45-44. He wants that 100 yards. I think he's got it now to see he's going to get 5 yards, 6 yards on that carry. Paul Bryant will use their final timeout. So, G-Man, so what about defensive player of the game? What do you think there?
Fisher Sweat is who I would go with. He's played, I mean, first varsity action ever, and he's played a whale of a game on the back end. And a lot of those plays he's had to make against their number one player, their athlete, Cedric Bankhead, and nothing more big than when they threw it up down the middle of the field and he was able to bat it away a few moments ago. That would be my defensive player of the game.
What do you think, Chris?
I agree.
Else?
Yeah, I agree.
Keith, anybody else come to mind?
Jude Fann's made a lot of plays in this game too, and he's kind of directed this thing. But when we've needed a big play, Fisher's made the big play. I think we've played pretty doggone good on defense. I mean, you think about it, we've given up one touchdown. It was because of a fumble down here. We gave them a short field.
Yeah.
Defensive, we played a heck of a football game tonight. But yeah, I'd go with Fisher.
All right, man. Thank you to Local Joe's in downtown Albertville for our players of the game. All right, it's third down and 3. Aggies, they get a first down, game over. Because Paul Bryant's out of timeouts. And there's 1:17 to go in the game. Aggies up by 7. They're going to be looking for G-Man. I think I'd give it to anybody but.
Yeah.
That's who they're looking for. CJ, quick pitch, right side. G-Man going to be hit. He did not get it. They were waiting on him. But still, he picks up a yard. It's going to be 4th down at about 1.5 yards. If for the Aggies, do you punt it? Oh, here comes a late flag in. A very late flag in.
I think it's because they told Cam to Ballinger here, who literally blocked the defensive back into the sidelines, and they're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct because not only did he wear him out into the sidelines, but when he got up, he kept staying in the face mask, and the referee told him to walk away, and he didn't. And so that's going to get the Aggies a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And Barry, unfortunately, that's probably going to give the ball back to Paul Bryant with under a minute to go.
Yeah, I think now you have to punt. You go from 4th and 2 on the Paul Bryant 37 to now they're going to mark off 15 yards. I think you have no choice but to punt now.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if you're CJ, you've got to get rid of this thing quick when they snap it to you. Last thing you can have here is a block punt. So no timeouts, 1:02 left. Aggies lead Paul Bryant by 7. And with the 4th down play coming up, Paul Bryant will get the ball back at least one more time, but with no timeouts. Now, trust me, this quarterback they have, he has an arm. He's already beat us deep twice, so he can throw the long ball. It's going to come down now to the Aggie secondary. Can't get beat deep. But they've got time.
I mean, we need the clock to run.
Yes.
50%. They don't have a timeout left, right?
No, yeah, they're out of timeouts.
It's a tough call, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd almost say let's just keep it on the ground and try to do something with it. But doggone, if they come after you real hard, you can throw a screen or something safe. Now, don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything in the middle of the field. But do something safe, maybe out here on the edge. I don't know, but you got to tell your guys, stay in bounds. We need the clock run.
I mean, you're on the 48-yard line, so no matter if you get tackled, clock stops, and it change the possession.
Coach Weingarten bringing the offense off. Looks like he's put the punt team on the field right now. And I don't think you punted anywhere close to number 1, to be honest with you. I'd just soon punt it over here in the cheerleaders.
Keep in mind, they've already had one 83-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. So special teams, they can get it done.
They're letting the clock run and calling a timeout right here.
So the clock started after they set the ball. 37 seconds. Aggies call a timeout. So with 37.1, we're going to punt it away. And they, depending on the return, if I'm CJ, I kick it out of bounds.
Exactly.
I don't even give him a chance to field it.
Nope, because number one, we've already seen what he can do. I mean, he took a kickoff back 87 yards for a touchdown. You don't want him getting his hands on the ball.
No.
So how do you do that? Look, and to be honest with you, Barry, even if he shanked it off the side of his foot, I would much rather their offense have to traverse 55, 60 yards than just giving, number one their opportunity to do something.
Yeah, because they scored only 13 points, and 7 of them came from special teams. From that, they returned a kick. Here we go. C.J. Zuniga, the punter, stands at his own 35-yard line to punt it away. They've got one man back deep. And that's Bankhead. So it's 4th down and long. I would not think we'll fake this one. It's going to get rid of it. Pressure's coming. CJ, good kick, high kick away from Bankhead. It's going to bounce at the 20. Why didn't he come field it? He lets it bounce in front of him, and the clock winds down to 24.5. So they got 24 seconds. The ball is on the 26. They've got to go 74 yards, and they have to have a touchdown.
The only thing I can think of, Barry, is that it might have had a funny-looking backspin, and he knows the only chance is for us to get the ball back on our offensive side. But listen, the defense has bailed us out a couple of times in the offensive side, one time here in the second half. And we're asking 24.5 seconds, guys, and we can start the 2026 season off with a win.
And if you're the secondary, you cannot get beat deep. Let them catch in front of you. Don't do anything silly by maybe going for a pick and stepping in front of the receiver. Just keep it in front of you. Here we go. They've got to go 74 yards, and they only have 24 seconds and no timeouts. Aggies with a 7-point lead. Back on defense. Paul Bryant with the ball. Cheatham drops, throws, quick pass right side, dropped it. They're going to try to pick up 5-6 quick yards, which is fine, but you don't have enough time to pick up 5-6 yards. You got to have about 20 yards a pop.
Yeah, and right now all of the defensive backs back here, they are literally 20 yards off the ball. And
we got a player down over
there.
there.
We got a player down there.
Leg cramp. That's not a leg cramp. I've had leg cramps, and we don't know. Okay, here's my leg.
The funny thing is, if he's trying to stop the clock, guys, there's no reason to, because it was an incomplete pass.
I really think that's what's going on. I think he's trying to stop the clock. He was walking fine and then fell down. And then he basically just stretched his own cramp out. He almost kicked himself in the head. He's so limber. So I think he's okay.
He's all right, but he didn't understand. The clock already stopped. So it's going to be second down. The clock. Incomplete pass stopped anyway. 21.6 to go. So how about the Aggies were 21 seconds away from picking up the first opening win in 7 years.
I don't see anybody. Well, just a handful of Aggies sitting down. Most of them standing up because we've been in a lot of games, Barry. 21.6 seconds is an eternity.
Here we go. Second down. Aggies going to rush 3. Second and 10. Cheatham drops, throws right side. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds. A gain of 4. But that used 4 seconds. And you only picked up 4 yards. There's 17 seconds left. Now it's 3rd and 6. You can do that all night long. You don't have enough time.
I mean, they've got to be trying to set up a double move. I don't know why you try to set up a double move. Everybody knows you're going to go deep at some point. I'd be throwing, post and something else, maybe other than the go route, but you can't set that up right now.
All right, here comes the Stampede. See what they got up their sleeve. It's 3rd down and 6. From their own 30-yard line. Got to go 70 yards in 17 seconds. 3rd and 6. Cheatham, the quarterback, steps back. The snap, looks, throws it short, got his man complete, dropped it. He dropped it to the 33-yard line. Incomplete, clock stops. And now, it's 4th down with only 13 seconds.
Well, he better be glad he dropped that one, because I don't know if y'all saw it, but number 23, that's
Derek Orr.
Derek Orr
is ready.
He was fixing to either or him at about the 38-yard line.
Yep. All right, could be the last play. 4th down and 6, 30-yard line. They got to have at least 6 yards to keep the drive alive. If he catches the ball and it doesn't get out of bounds, clock's basically going to run out. All right, 4th down. You got to just throw it deep. They're on the 30-yard line. Got to go 70. Cheatham drops back, 4th down. Steps up, rolling around, scrambling. He's going to throw it to the sideline. Nobody there. Incomplete. 6.2 left, and the celebration begins. Aggies are going to pick up a win to kick off the season.
I think that was a confusion in the route. The short route wide receiver stopped because I think he thought that it was going to go deep, and he threw it in between both of them. And the Aggies defense once again on 4th down. Twice in the first half, Barry, and here twice in the second half have held Paul Bryant without any points, and none bigger than that last stop, because that one with 6.2 seconds left to go is going to seal the victory for the Aggies.
How about the defense? I mean, we gave up one touchdown on special teams.
That's right.
The other touchdown, they had a short field. So the defense has played great. Offense came out and played much better in the second half. Aggies snap it one time and the game will end. We'll be trying to talk to Coach Weingarten. There's a snap, and the celebration begins. 2 seconds, one. Albertville, 1-0. It's been a long time since we've said that, since 2019. And the Aggies win this one 20-13 over Paul Bryant as their losing streak continues.
Wow, listen, you got hats off to Paul Bryant. They never gave up until the end of the football game. But once again, great job by the Aggies. What did you say?
2019 was the last time, so it's been 7 years.
Wow.
Since they started. That was against Columbia.
And we talked about it earlier, Barry. This is huge. It's huge to win game one. You get that thought process, positive momentum, because next week you go on the road to take on Hazel Green. Pretty good road trip north of Huntsville.
Yeah.
So you wanted to get this win, get positive momentum on your side, take that into practice, get ready for a good game week, and then get ready to go on the road to Hazel Green.
And tied up, Keith, I think you got Coach Weingarten.
Yeah, down here with Coach. Coach, congratulations. Great to get that first one under your belt here at home. Thought the guys played really hard. I think this is, John was talking about a second ago, this is one of those really good wins for a coach because, hey, you got the win, but you saw a lot of things you needed to work on and how to finish a ball game. I'm sure you saw that too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at their scoring opportunities, we really gave them up. I thought our defense overall played really well. We gave them the short field there at the end. We gave them the kickoff return for a touchdown, and that was really their two scores. And then we've got to become a more disciplined team. But really proud of our kids. We told them I didn't expect them to be perfect, but we needed to play really, really hard tonight, and I thought we did that. But we're learning. We're learning how to be a good team, and we're learning how to finish games and play a complete game. But it was great to get the win tonight.
Yeah, you just nailed it. I think this team and this program is going to have to learn how to win. They've learned how to, lose. I hate to say that over the years, but so you got to learn how to win. And I thought we played a pretty clean game as far as penalties. I was very impressed. I think our guys are in really good shape. I think you guys have done a great job. No cramps tonight, and it's a hot night.
Yeah, well, credit to Kara Sims and Alex G, our training staff. They did a really good job of giving us a game plan all week from a hydration standpoint. So we started that on Monday. But our kids have worked really hard this summer. And I think if you ever came to watch this practice, you would know why our kids are in good shape. We practice really hard, and we expect a lot out of them. And we knew we were in good condition coming tonight, but you're right. I think it showed, especially in the third quarter.
Well, Coach, congratulations. I'll let you go celebrate with the guys. We'll see you next week. And we went 1-0. We'll go 1-0 again next week.
That's right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, Keith. We'll see you in the booth in a few minutes.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's Community Channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of Community Channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Ready to stop dreaming about a new home and start building it? Come see J&J Homes in Albertville, your local, family-owned and operated manufactured home builder. With our best price guarantee, 0 down with approved credit or land, getting into your new home may be easier than you think. From start to finish, J&J is here to help you get home. Visit us at 4954 Alabama Highway 431 in Albertville or call 256-878-9939. Stop by J&J Homes in Albertville, your dream team for your dream home.